I'm not doing an intro. Jay, what are we doing today?
What are we doing is we are having a very, very prolonged funeral.
Rest in peace, and we actually have everyone in attendance? Question mark?
I guess
We
so.
have everybody who's going to spit on its grave.
Toy!
Look, for all intents and purposes, this is Dino Fury Season 3. They're just calling it something different because they wanted to rip off what MMPR did, you know, with the ninja shit. You remember Ninjetti? You remember the movie?
You remember the Shogun Swords?
Do you remember MMPR?
Remember Nasada?
Remember Countdown to Destruction?
Remember Eltar?
Remember Dark Spectre?
ATST. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we're doing Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, to date, the last of the Power Ranger seasons. And what a fucking travesty this has been for Power Rangers in general. Like, if you put all 3 of these seasons together, this is just pathetic, dude. This is pathetic. So, let's do what we did last time, Jay. Let's talk about... Well, actually, yeah, let's do exactly what we did last time. Let's start with who is our most hated character, and let's start with who is our most hated actor.
Oh, lack thereof of character.
Well,
So...
I think it's gonna be a reigning champion.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's gonna be a wash because Pink is still the worst fucking character in this show. Oh, I'm sorry, Red is
A
the
dark
worst
pink.
character
Dark
in the
pink.
show.
We'll call her Dark Pink, and I'm not gonna fucking acknowledge her as a red.
Ooh, yeah, Amelia is still the worst character in this fucking show, bar fucking none. And the weirdest thing is that she's still the worst character in the show, even though she's a completely different character in this show.
She is.
I don't even know how you do that.
Yeah, you had your chance to rewrite this character, and then you somehow still fumbled the bag.
She somehow became even more Roman Reigns in this season. She somehow became worse in this season. But we'll get to her, as we usually do. So, who is everybody's most hated actor? As in, who was the worst actor of the show?
Oh, I already know who mine is. It's Fern.
Honestly,
Oh.
you know what? I do think she takes the spot as worst actor on this show.
Oh, she's beating out Amelia here.
She's so fucking worse, dude. It's unreal how bad she is.
Has this woman not gonna ask the question, has she ever acted before? Has this woman ever lived before?
Has she had a
Because
conversation
she's like a fucking
before?
robot. She's like a fucking replicant, dude.
Almost.
She's like not real.
Half her
Like, if
fucking
you told me that-
dialogue is shitty internet memes, outdated internet memes at that.
If you told me that this woman was an AI generated character, top to bottom, I honestly would believe you. I would totally believe you. Because what the fuck was that? But again, we're going down the list of everybody's most hated. So Chad, who is the worst actor to you in this show?
Honestly, I'm gonna say, frankly, really, just all of them were just kind of bad. I feel like, if anything, which ones weren't bad is probably the question for me.
Well, give us your champion of the one who you think takes the cake this time.
You know what? It's a tie between red, blue, and green.
Oh!
That's some good bait.
Ooh. Oh. You know what?
Or
Yeah.
because like ultimately at the end of the day, the ones that were just kind of okay, black, but you know, then again, you have like the idea that just like 9 times out of 10, Power Rangers tells people just to kind of cut it down with their acting, like, you know, just kind of rein it in for some reason.
I mean,
Again,
Yeah.
Black was decent. Gold was, well, he did what he could.
You know what?
Orange was
I'll give Eye on this.
there.
I'll give Gold this. He went above what he did in season 2 a little bit. A little bit. He wasn't nearly as mind-boggling in this season.
And
At least not as bad as season 2.
I'll say this about I know we haven't gotten to him, but I think if written better, I think 𝘰𝘳𝘁 could have been really good if written
I
better.
100% agree with what you're saying right now. Yeah.
Oh,
I honestly, there were 2 scenes specifically with 𝘰𝘳𝘁 where I was like, oh my god, I wish you were the main character. I wish they wrote you better. I wish they let your story play out, because you are still actually the best actor on this show.
I'm slightly more engaged with your journey because now you have a ticking clock resulting in your imminent demise with your character arc.
Right?
Yes.
I will say this too,
Yep.
though. Again, he's not a great actor. That's neither here nor there. Black is still the most charismatic of everybody in
He
this show.
is. He is.
exactly.
Of the non-member berries characters, Black is still the most fucking charismatic, bar none. He's the only one besides 𝘰𝘳𝘁 where I was like, you deserve to be in the spotlight, and I want to see more of you.
Yeah.
Everybody else can just go away.
You know what? Like, the fact that everything that happened in the beginning to Black, I kind of wish they expanded, more on that. Give us a little more drama, because, again, this is a show that would, kind of need drama, but we just kind of sidestepped that.
Every night I feel my arm.
The comrades we lost.
The Rangers we lost.
Solon, why are we still here?
Just to morph.
Yeah, I mean,
Again, I make fun of it, but Black is still the most charismatic here.
he is. Which honestly, I guess if we're going to get into the
Agreed.
arcs and him losing his arm, man, he got over that shit really quick, didn't he? It's almost like it
Right!
didn't fucking matter.
Yes.
Exactly.
You just lost a limb. You play guitar. You also can't do things that you
No, he
normally
went
cannot
to
do.
the
You
gay
needed 2
school
arms
of getting
for.
better,
Phil-
and he just got better. He just got better.
Well, at the end of the day, you know what? The only thing I could say is that, you know what? He was cleanly disarmed, and at the end of the day, it's just a flesh wound. It's nothing. It's not
Yes.
a big deal. Not a big deal.
Black does bring up a problem, and I guess we'll start with Black, and then we'll move on to the other ones. Black does bring up a big problem with this show, despite being the most charismatic character. Because of the way the show is formatted and paced, I'm not going to give it a fucking pass because it's only 10 episodes. No, the pacing of the show is fucking garbage. Let's be honest right now. The way
It
that
is.
it was
It
paced,
is.
Black's whole thing with losing a fucking arm just went completely past everybody. Nobody fucking cares anymore. Why? Because Red's here. And when Amelia's not on screen, the other character should be asking, where's Amelia? That's the way the show works. That is how this show works.
It is paradoxically way too fast-paced and way too slow.
And another thing that it brings up, another problem that we're going to keep talking about, because it is a problem that keeps coming up in the show. They are such pussies with trying to make this show gritty and backpedaling at the last second. Like, your arm just got blown off, dude. No blood? A little dribble of blood? No, it's just your jacket got cut up a little bit.
Like, I don't even think he has any, dust or anything on his face. He's just, immaculate other than his arms, his jacket sleeves a little torn up. Okay.
No, it's not even. Honestly, it's not even that. I'm sure his arm is just. I'm sure he was pranking everyone. His arm is just stuffed in his shirt somewhere.
Yeah, it's just a very prolonged prank that he's too afraid to back out of.
But
Exactly.
with this season especially, everybody, all the Rangers, especially out of the suits, get their asses kicked so much, but not so much as a hair is off their heads. Not so much as a little wrinkle on their clothing. They're there's no stakes with anything. Oh, before someone tells me, but Amelia got her face cut with a black crayon.
Yeah.
She got a little permanent marker on her fucking face that she got over pretty fucking fast.
It doesn't even look like a frigging ketchup stain
And
either.
healed very fast.
No, it looks like someone put a little Sharpie on her. it's so bad.
It's not even,
so
you can't even
fucking
use the
bad.
excuse of like, oh, alien blood, because it doesn't even look like fucking blood.
No, it doesn't. They're doing the anime censor thing where they just black out all the injuries, and I'm like, it doesn't even look nice. It doesn't even look right. It looks weird.
No, it doesn't. If you're gonna go the route of disarming somebody, like literally taking their arm off, go the full distance with it. Don't.
I mean, okay, let's also put into perspective as well, Phil. I know we want to go the full route, but at the same time, it's also Power Rangers on Netflix. So I mean, there's granted, one, there's probably going to be some limits, but also two, I will say in defense of this though, at least it took him a little while to get used to the new arm. That's the only thing I could say about this, but frankly, yeah, no, they barely did anything with it.
Well, again, it's because they move on from it so fast because, again, Amelia's here. Everybody, it's Amelia. Everyone loves Amelia. She's the greatest character. Everyone loves her. You don't like her? Then you're evil. Everyone loves her. But, again, we'll get to her when we get to her. Next character that we need to talk about, I'm not even going to touch it, but let's talk about Green's girlfriend. Oh my God!
Not orange.
I am
orange.
not. I cannot countenance this bullshit, dude. Dude, I'm gonna be honest. When I saw her grab that morpher, I was like, okay, I think I'm done. I have to tap out. I don't think I can do this. I was like, this is so dumb. Everything about this is so dumb.
But AJ, she's the first Orange Ranger.
I don't give a shit.
Neither do I. Also, her weapon is a fucking back scratcher.
Yeah, oh my god, I didn't even notice that. They barely use their weapons, so I didn't even realize until you said that.
I love the reason why she got her powers. Oh, because of your heroicness. Dude, she was about to get her ass chomped on by a giant fuck-ass worm monster. Where was the heroic nature here? She was just being stupid.
Normies have done way more heroic things than she have in these shows, but they don't fucking get powers.
What was her heroic thing? Ignoring the express wishes of her girlfriend to go out on an alien planet surrounded by monsters and other aliens that are trying to kill them to find a dinosaur thing that she barely knows. What?
Not to mention, how did that even work? Isn't Solon all cybernetic? So how the fuck does her blood get into there? How the fuck does her
because
DNA
the morphing
match
grid
up?
chose you.
No! Fuck
Because the morphing grid
Fuck
said that the
morphing
morphing grid is the morphing grid. Morphing grid.
Too much orange energy. That's what Zordon would say. I don't know.
Oh yeah. There's not enough orange energy, so we're gonna give you more.
There was never ever any orange energy. The whole point of it was that how when we
Phil, that is
had an
precisely
Orange
Why
Ranger,
we needed to have her become
was
an
a
Orange
dream.
Ranger, even though it made no sense for the plot. We needed orange energy for the grid because Lord Zed was doing the hanky-stanky. That's why.
Look, we needed orange because Lord knows we're not gonna sell toys on beige.
You could have made her purple. There's a purple ranger out there. There's RJ.
No.
He's purple.
That
No.
would
No.
require
Purple.
coordinating with the Sentai, and we can't do that.
That would require
Well-
giving a shit, which we clearly do not.
Well, actually, Phil, we had the Orange Ranger in SPD.
You know what? At this point, I almost want to say it like that. Like, yeah, what about the SPD guy? Come on.
You know what? I
Boom?
was going to bring him
Boom
up, but
was
like, you know what?
imaginary.
He doesn't technically exist, so that's a cop-out. So
He exists in my heart.
He does.
It was revealed to me by the microplastics in my brain.
It was real to me in a dream.
Fern as a character is fucking useless, and giving her a Power Ranger power basically tells you, you know what? I don't even know what's worse, her getting it or Trini's daughter getting yellow. I really can't tell.
You know what?
God.
Okay,
I was getting
Okay,
serious
so-
Min vibes from her.
So with yellow MMPR, Min, at least there was a reason for her to be there in terms of the story. Fern, man, she sure was there, wasn't she?
No, Chad. Here's the thing. Here's how you have to reason it. The whole reason that she was on that ship to begin with is because she shat herself. Literally.
Time.
Literally,
what?
she shat herself. And nobody checked the entire ship to see if they were the only ones on there. These people are fucking stupid.
They are idiots. That is a consistent theme in the show, is that they are gigantic idiots.
I mean, to be completely honest, these kinds of ships don't even have security cameras or anything.
But you would think when you're being invaded and attacked by Lord Motherfucking Zed himself, you would maybe check the base for any intruders or stowaways.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the villains have infiltrated your secret base before, like, I don't know, 3 months ago, or 3 months before that, or like 5 fucking other times in the last 2 seasons. You know, it's
I mean,
not
hey,
something that's ever happened.
I mean, Jay, look. I mean, it's not like they stole Lord Zed from that whack-ass gem prison in their fucking base, right?
Or even was the fucking crystal prison? Like, what are they just like?
Up Solon's ass, dude. I don't fucking know.
Don't the Morphin Master guys live in the grid or some shit? Why did they keep it there? How the fuck did they get it? Where the fuck did they keep it? Fucking Albuquerque?
Well, no, clearly they thought it was a good idea to put in the abandoned Sears, but clearly that may have not been the best idea.
I mean, sure, that makes sense.
Or you know what? Maybe they thought Toys R Us was a good idea, but hey, Toys R Us, you know, again, maybe not the best idea.
Look. The way they release Zed is its own fucking stupid fucking arc in and of itself. Because what does that mean? What do you mean they just came in and stole him? How? How did they do that? When
Many
did they do
Boffins
that?
died to get that information.
Okay, well, clearly the evil bosses that we had this season, or I guess for the final season, again, it was a Zed action figure. They stole him clearly. AKA, it's shoplifting.
Yeah,
Let's
they
be
just
real.
stole a Sofubi, I guess.
They pirated
Exactly.
Zed
Like-
somehow.
Yeah.
They illegally downloaded him from his crystal prison.
You wouldn't download a Zed?
Hey, you know what?
No, but-
Shut up.
okay.
I like that artist. I like that artist. The Dragon Ball theme.
That's true.
Yeah.
But, so, coming back to Min 2, she's a fucking useless character, but she almost rivals Red in how the fuck do you know all of this? How do you know how to just do kung fu flips and know how to shoot your lasers? Nobody taught you how to do this. How do you know how to shoot the lasers from your morpher? Nobody taught you that. You're not supposed to have that.
It just comes with the
think you're
powers,
being
I guess.
Too kind and saying that she's a character when she's not. She only has a personality trait, and that's I'm Izzy's girlfriend, and that's it.
Yeah, basically.
And two things. One, as much as I hate to, because I hated that character, I'll defend Min a little bit, and at least she has the legacy there to get the powers. Whereas
Yeah.
Fern she's just some fucking random lesbian who just so happens to be dating a ranger. All right, sure, no, that's fine, that's enough. That's enough for me. I guess that totally makes you fucking worthy of the powers. But second of all, and actually, you know what? That is relevant to the second point. Is holy shit, for the few props I gave them in the last 2 seasons for how they treated them, holy shit, she is a walking gay stereotype. Every
Yes,
fucking
she
line
is.
of dialogue is some shitty gay vernacular slang. I think she says yas like 12 fucking times.
Look, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I felt offended.
I was too. It was bad. It was very bad.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, frankly, watching these episodes, legitimately, it felt like someone was slapping me behind the head with a book. Again, clear disclaimer: I have nothing against the LGBT community. If that's you, good on you. Again, we're just talking about the show here. If you felt represented by that, good on you. Frankly, I felt like it was very unnecessarily ham-fisted. I feel like, again, it was just kind of slapped and slapped and slapped and slapped and slapped and slapped.
If you felt represented by this, get better standards, buddy. Holy fuck. There are dozens and dozens and dozens of better gay and lesbian representation everywhere in media. If this is where you're going to plant your flag, oh my god, you have no hope at all.
Not to get too deep down the politically incorrect rabbit hole, because I definitely will be later on in this episode. I have reasons to, but if this is to echo his point, if this is a character that you feel is good representation, you are an example of what's wrong with why people don't like the LGBT culture. Let's just put it like that.
They don't like us. I hate to even bring this show up, but there's something wrong when Bridgerton has better LGBT representation than this show does.
I'm going to be completely honest. I think the way they handled it in season 1 with Izzy coming out, honestly, that was good. Again, a bit more subtleties, little subtlety goes a long way. I just kind of felt like this time around, it was, how would I put this? Kind of like swimming in a piranha field, or in a lake of piranhas, and bleeding. The paper
again,
cut.
It's that thing where it's not the principle of them being gay. It's the fact that that's all they fucking are. Like, Izzy, for what little character she actually had in the first couple of seasons, is now she is just a lesbian now. That is all of her character. She is just gay. That is it. And I'm like, why would you do that to why would you do that to two of your main characters? Why not give them anything fucking else? Like, this just kind of feels weird, doesn't it? Like, it kind of feels like Black Sun when they started talking about the gays being eaten by monsters. I'm like, what's the point? What are we doing here?
Also, if you're gonna have them kiss and fake us out on that, don't do that. Just have them kiss if you really are.
As Mike 𝘺𝘀 once said, it's very passive progressive.
We can't have them kiss or embrace for too long because we need to be able to cut that out for the Middle Eastern countries.
Or China.
Not so much China, but definitely the Middle East.
Well, no, I don't know if China actually got Cosmic Fury. The whole thing was Sentai still existed back then. And clearly, as per Saban and Hasbro's deals, any territories in Southeast Asia, guys, and the whole universe.
You're right. That is true.
That
is true. Saban owned the universe, according to the contract.
But, anyways, there really is not anything else to say about Orange and Green, because they both have the exact same problem. Green, she still has that stupid bullshit problem of just talking way too fucking much and not being funny and just being annoying. But
she's also obnoxious.
Yes, that's what annoying means. But like, fucking, there's nothing to her because there's nothing to any other characters because the only one that matters is fucking Red and a little bit 𝘰𝘳. Like,
and
that's
Blue.
it.
Well, then again, Blue is just evil.
Well, oh, dude,
Like
I kind of feel
97%
bad for that guy this season. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Do we want to get into?
Yeah,
let's go
I
into
guess,
Blue. Let's talk about Blue.
Yeah, so I felt really bad for Blue because he was he was mind fucked against his own will, and all of his friends treated him like fucking garbage the entire season.
It's funny. Jay and I told Jay this, and he answered me on this one. I said, "Do you think that the writers forgot that he was mind controlled, and they're just instead of him becoming an evil ranger on his own choice?" And Jay obviously said, "I think they forgot."
It
They
does
might've.
feel like they forgot.
With how much venom his own team spews at him every episode while he's evil, I'm like, this is your friend. Why are you not constantly worried about him? Why are you not trying to pull your punches to protect him? You're trying to murder him every episode. I'm like,
not only that, but you're throwing the usual bullshit quips and mockery at him. Like, guys, take this more seriously.
That's your friend. That's your boyfriend.
They had more respect for him when he was brainwashed in the previous season, and he was only brainwashed for like 20 minutes in the first season or the second season.
You know what? Like, I'm just gonna be completely honest here. Like, the fact that he got brainwashed, this is my headcanon now. They just got tired of the fact that it's like, oh man, he got brainwashed again? Okay, you know what? Damn shit. Gotta go.
Again, I just felt weird how, like, when they got him back, him and Amelia, oh, they're having such a heartfelt reunion. They're hugging. Oh, I missed you, babe. Oh, you're so precious. And everything before that, she was trying to put his fucking head on a stake. Like, what?
Yeah.
What? Why would you write a character like that? Why would you write all of your characters to be assholes? What's the point of that? Like, that makes me feel bad for him. Like, I kind of wish that he just killed them all. Fuck it. Let Blue win. Who cares? The season sucks. Let Zed win. Fuck it.
You know what I can't stand? Well, first of all, two things. One, I can't stand his actor trying to be edgy and evil because he doesn't do it well.
He's bad at it.
But the other thing I can't...
No, he's very bad.
He's very bad. He's very bad. But the thing I don't like is the writing. It could have worked if he had chosen to be an evil ranger and was groomed by Zed to basically be like, hey, maybe this is what you want to do, and then he comes to his senses and realizes, hey, I've been a total asshole. That I could have at least gone with. But no. No. He's got to be brainwashed.
Like, I mean, considering everything behind the scenes, apparently, just like, I know, again, productions they got to do what they got to do, because, like, apparently the dude was also busy filming other things. Apparently his time in New Zealand was limited. So it's like, either handicap him or knock him out for a season. I don't know, throw a Japanese, like, washboard or pad or whatever, knock him out for the season. But I think the way, again,
have him be invisible out of the suit and only be voice
exactly.
only, like in Dino Thunder. Do that.
Or you know what, just have him in the suit the whole time.
Or that
just
too.
Yeah.
Like first episode, have him in person, and then for the 2 through 8, have him in suit the whole time, and then the 9th and 10th episode, he finally figured it out, and have it be an entirely different actor.
You know, I'm surprised for as bad as his actor was, he never tried to attempt an evil laugh. Maybe that's a good thing though.
Well, no, that's actually too much acting, AJ. You're forgetting.
You're right. I forgot. We don't have actors. We have idiots. Next character we have to talk about, Ion. Again.
All right, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. They fucking turned him into Neelix from Voyager. He's a shitty comic relief alien chef who does nothing but bumble around and be annoying.
You know what? I would have been a little more invested if, again, they played up the fact that, oh snap, my my best buddy from military school is kind of becoming a space god power thing and dying. Like, okay, the focus here was really weird.
You know what's weird too, though, is that, again, there's a lot of things in the show that if they expanded upon and gave a shit about would be better. I kind of like the idea that he was using food as a coping mechanism because his best friend fucking died. I kind of like that idea. But no, it's hand waved away by a shitty red speech of, no, we need you, Ion. We need you to feed us. I'm sorry, that was too much acting. I'm not nearly as robotic as she is. But still, like, it's fucking insane how, like, there's an actual character arc with him where he's trying to get over the fact that his friend is going to die again forever, and it's just hand waved away. Who cares? One scene. You get one scene.
Well, clearly, because you still have to worry about Red.
But, like, you got
Which
one
one?
scene. You got one scene with them in the fucking warehouse where he's talking to Red and he's like accepting that he's gonna have to just live with the fact that his friend's dying and he can't tell anybody. And that was it. That was it. Everything else is just like, sorry about your buddy, weirdo. Bye. Like, it's so weird how they tried to give him something and they didn't. It's like they backed off at the last second.
It's not good. It's not. They could have given him a lot of emotional development.
I think that's the problem, too, is that he spends so much of the season, again, being fucking Neelix, that when they actually start setting up this thing about fucking Zato is dying and he's trying to balance that and, like, keeping the secret, but, you know, responsibly with the team, which could have actually been pretty good if they put a little more focus on it. It's given so little spotlight, and then it ends up not really mattering all that much because the sacrifice ends up kind of being irrelevant multiple times.
Yeah. Which is something we're going to have to get to in a minute. Well, actually, no, fuck it. Let's start talking about him now. Because we're going to have the most to talk about with Amelia because, unfortunately, you know, Roman Reigns. But, again, we'll talk about Zato first. Because, again, just like the last two seasons, he actually has an emotional arc and some kind of personality and an actor that seems to actively want to care. And it makes for the best parts of the show when you have this guy legitimately trying to balance the fact that I am going to die. I'm going to die, guys. That's the way it's going to happen. Sorry. And he's actually trying to, like, not let it get to him. But again, like everything else, it's cut off at the fucking kneecaps because of Red.
Yeah. Also, did he have to be champagne colored? Did he have to be beige? Can he be the White Ranger?
You're complaining about something that doesn't matter because they didn't give a fuck.
No.
You really think they gave a fuck about the color?
I'm just saying. You know the rules. You know what's going on. Why try to be original when you're ending stuff?
Philip, you silly little bitch. They don't care about the rules. They don't give a shit about that. You think they give a shit about the last 30 fucking years of this franchise? They would rather watch you shove all of those seasons up your fucking ass before ever watching them to respect it. You really fucking think that they're gonna care that beige is not a power in the morphing grid? No, they don't fucking care. They don't fucking care because they'll never fucking care. They didn't care in season 1. They didn't care in season 2. And guess what? Now that they have no fucking change from the Sentai, they triple don't fucking care. They'd rather tell you to go fuck yourself than ever pretend to care.
Yeah, they sure did do a whole lot with the breaking away from the Sentai footage and having all that room to really explore those ideas they wanted to do, like fucking nothing.
Which they didn't do.
They did nothing.
Oh, yeah, you mean that original footage from, oh, wait, that's right. It's 𝘐_Ranger. It's not original.
No.
What the fuck were we doing?
I know
Also,
𝘐_Ranger wasn't a very good Sentai, but for fuck's sake, at least use something from it. You're basically cribbing half the plot anyway, so I don't know why you didn't just go for a more direct adaptation.
They don't care about the rules of the last 30 fucking seasons, whatever the fuck it is. They don't give a fuck. You think if they gave a fuck, they would unironically try to make the negative Z wave? You really think they would give it? Do you think they would have done that if they knew about the fucking rules of that fucking thing?
No, you know what would have made more sense? They should have had him be like a rainbow. They should have had him be like multiple colors. Bam. Problem fucking solved there. You want him to be the super duper ultimate ranger? Just have him be fucking Big One. Just do that. There.
Have him be freaking Zenkaiser at that point.
Yeah, or Zenkaiser.
He's the morphinist master. There you go. That's it. There you go.
Don't even
easy.
Fucking get me started on the Morphin Masters.
We will because they're fucking jobbers. They were fucking reality warpers for 30 fucking years, and out of fucking nowhere, they're jobbers. They're no better than the fucking Sentinels. Are you shitting me?
They are even more useless this season.
How the fuck do you take reality warpers and make them jobbers? That's like taking fucking Franklin Richards and turning him into a fucking Spider-Man.
I know, right?
What's
It's like having
fuck?
it's like having Franklin Richards lose a fight to anybody. Bitch, he has the I win button. He always wins. That's his thing.
All of them have the I win button. And Zed, with his, I mean, I guess those muscles distracted him enough. He just comes in, he's like, I'm gonna take you into this tube. Like, what the fuck was that?
Here's a really shitty pun.
Oh, you guys want to know something
No.
interesting? You want to know something interesting? No, you want to know. Okay. So they made a Power Rangers comic called Power Rangers Universe. I have it. It not only explains the Phantom Ranger, but also the origins of the Morphin Masters. And guess what suits they use?
I'm gonna throw a fucking spitball and say 5-man.
No,
That's,
Die Ranger.
that's
Huh?
stupider.
Okay.
What? So then
Yeah.
how do you...
You could have.
Not
what?
like Go
No,
Ranger
no.
or like Battle Fever or fucking Denji Man. No, they did Die Ranger. All right.
You mean the one that the White Ranger's based off of?
Yes. And to mitigate that problem, they created a Black Ranger for that.
Cool.
Dude, what? You know what? Whatever. Whatever.
People like those comics. People like those comics. I don't know how.
You know what? There's also people out there who like eating glue.
There's people who think the reboot comics are good,
Yeah.
and they're even fucking worse. Did you see what they did to Rita in those comics?
No.
You know what? Hold on. I got to get a picture of fucking reboot
Oh,
Rita
God.
because you're not gonna
Oh,
fuck.
God.
You're not gonna
Oh,
fucking
while he
believe that
does
this is
that-
what Rita Repulsa looks like now.
I've met the guy who created Lord Draken. I met Kyle Higgins. He's actually a really nice guy, and he's
I'm
still
Yeah,
works to
this is what Rita looks like in the current comics. By the way, I'm not joking.
Ah!
Also, apparently she was a Green
Wait.
Ranger at some point because, of course, she fucking was.
Wait. So they just turned her into a Genshin Impact character?
I was
Yeah,
gonna say she looks like
she
a
does look
Tekken
like one.
character, but yeah.
Oh, come on.
no,
Harada
I
has
mean,
way more creativity
Look, does
than
she
this.
not just look like Nina Williams in a shitty costume?
You know what? I'm going to be completely
Yes.
honest, guys. That doesn't even look like any of them. It doesn't look like that. It just looks like someone's shitty OC.
Well,
I
it
don't care
basically
anymore.
is.
It is. It is an OC. That's basically what... how the fuck did that become that?
I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know.
Rita is not supposed to be hot.
I mean-
she's supposed to be a
I
haggard
mean,
old witch.
let's not go that far, Phil. Machiko Soga is pretty hot.
Back on fucking track, because unfortunately we have to.
You guys want to know another disappointing fact that's more in line with this?
Yes, please.
People like the
But-
show?
Well, okay. Well, first off, AJ, get off of Twitter. Or, I mean, X now. My bad.
Formerly X.
Second,
I hate when people do that,
little-
by the way.
yeah, I like it. I like spending time on X, where I learned all my information about this show and everything else on X. Anyways, so apparently the Morphin Masters were somehow created by Plex. Y'all, AJ, Jay, names sound familiar?
Yeah.
Phil, I'm not.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was either you or Jay who mentioned, because that it was when we didn't watch. I think it was Dino Fury season 2 was coming out. One of you mentioned that they were made by Plex, and you showed me those costumes, and I did not believe you. I
Yeah,
was
like
"You're fucking
legitimately,
lying."
it is one of those things where it's like, apparently they did have access to like the Japanese prop makers and could have asked and did commission them, but apparently, well, one, suit making or making original suit again, it is expensive, but also two, they seriously couldn't have designed something a little better from America's side, really. To the best we
Yeah,
could do.
I mean, Plex did the best they could, but like those designs
Yeah.
are just shit. You know what the funniest thing is? I think they dead ass only made like the one and then just recolored them in post.
Actually, they made two. Apparently,
Oh, they made two.
They made
okay.
like a male version, I think a female version or something like that, and then they
Oh, that makes sense.
just duplicated them and then just did it in post.
Look. Let's be honest. Why would they put effort into the Muffin Men when they didn't even put effort into the Cosmic Fury suits?
Oh, we'll get to that in a minute.
They didn't
so
even put
let's
effort
talk
into
about Amelia
that.
first.
So, what do you expect? But again, Zato. Let's finish with Zato so we can get just fucking get to this chick finally. Let's finish with Zato. Again, I liked the fact he's legitimately the most engaging character of the whole show because he's the only one here who feels like he's supposed to be here. He matters. You know, watching his journey from season 1 to the end of this, I'm like, wow, I actually feel some sort of connection to this character, and I am not happy that he's dying. I would be happy if everybody else in the show died, but him, I'm not happy about that. Like, wow, you got an emotion of some kind out of me when he died. Like, it's insane. But unfortunately, it's all undercut by the character we have to talk to about in a minute.
Yeah. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. Because, again, I kind of liked his arc in season 2, but if it was actually written with him in mind, it would have been better. And the same thing here is, I liked his arc, but if he was actually in focus for most of it, it would have been better.
And now he's the super duper morphinist master, and he went off to do something. He's doing something.
Went off to go rot in a fucking storage closet.
You mean the actor or the suit?
I don't know. He's in the storage closet with Zordon or something like that. Oops, spoilers.
Oh,
no.
dude.
They're just roommates.
not-
They're just slumming it.
I'm not even gonna lie. We'll get to that when we get to that, but holy fuck, what a ham-fisted way to bring Zordon semi back. Wow. Jesus Christ. But anyways, now let's get to the main event here. Let's get to our Red. Fucking Amelia. What the fuck is there to say about this chick? Because holy shit. Holy shit. Holy fuck. I cannot remember a time when someone this untalented was given this much spotlight.
She's so bad. She's so bad.
She's terrible. She's terrible. It's even worse now because last season she was just like ditzy BuzzFeed woman who likes aliens and 9/11. In this season, she's trying to be the serious, wise leader who's stepping up to the plate to replace Zato, and everyone loves her because now she's the wisest, strongest, best person ever, and everyone loves her. And when she's not on screen, everyone should ask, "Where's Amelia?" To the point where even Zato comes back and he's like, "Oh yeah, you totally deserve that power." What?
The power, quote unquote, chose you. So who am I to argue with it? Look straight at the camera. Fucking Jesus Christ. It's so
He might as well just looked at the camera and went, "I know."
There are so many moments with her where it feels like somebody is looking right at the camera and like the writers are just writing their personal opinions through the character and telling them to the audience. It is so forced. It's so bad.
She is super forced. She's the most forced main character I've ever seen on a show.
She's super
And,
mega
like-
forced. I hate
Camera was
myself.
gonna make
Shut
a joke.
up.
Sorry.
I'm going to kill you.
I was
I'm
gonna make the
sorry.
joke.
That was a
Damn it,
bad
Jay.
one.
No, you're not. But at the
You
same,
had to make that joke.
you're not sorry, but I do appreciate it though. But I was gonna make it though, so I'm salty.
Well, it's like I wrote in the fucking chat. Red, out of nowhere, is now the most loved, quippy, funny, understanding, admirable, personable, powerful, greatest, wisest, most important woman that's ever fucking lived. And she apparently knows better than everybody else, smarter than everybody else, more intuitive than everybody else, a better strategist than everybody else. Oh, and keep in mind, she apparently knows, or just kind of guesses, that she can read fucking plants before the fucking actual guy who's been around longer than her. Honestly, Rey Skywalker looks like a well-written character in comparison. Like, holy fuck. Holy shit, dude.
Better actor,
I
too.
cannot. Oh, let's not go there, sister. Oh.
Daisy Ridley can at least
Oh, yeah.
act.
She can
Hunter
act.
Zeno cannot.
She has a personality. Hell, in the fucking Force Awakens, she had some charisma. This chick has nothing.
Oh, yeah.
She is literally nothing. There is nothing to her.
Is it just me, or when they do the cockpit scenes, is she worse than she does on?
Oh
on
yeah,
screen?
because she can't voice act for shit.
Well, none of them
She
can.
can't. Like, she can't act or voice act. Dude, honestly, I keep calling her Roman Reigns. It's not Roman Reigns. It's fucking Tom McGee. That's a deep cut for you wrestling fans out there. But anyways, like, that's exactly... Every time she came on screen, I just kept wondering to myself, like, why is this our main character? How is this our main character?
Because we need to have that girl Red.
Like, I'm shocked. Like, utterly fucking shocked that this is our leader now. And everybody's just okay with it. There's no pushback. There's no jealousy. There's no animosity. There's no arc or proving of herself to be a leader. Nothing. There is nothing. She is the leader now. She is the greatest, and you're going to accept
Well,
it.
AJ, here's the thing. If any of that happened, and I mean any of that, that would mean we'd have a more compelling show.
Yeah.
Clearly that didn't happen, though, but
I'm
we are.
I'm going to say it. I'm going to say this right now. It is... I was on the fence with it last time, but this episode, or this season, really cemented it. Worst character in all of Power Rangers, bar none. Simple.
Easy.
Nope. No, I'm not going to hear any fucking argument. There is no fucking argument to be made here. She is the worst character in Power Rangers.
She's even worse than Dax.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like Dak. There's points where I like Dak.
Even
He's
Cousin
not-
Oliver from fucking Turbo is better than her.
Dude, Dak wasn't the fucking Red Ranger.
True. You're right.
He wasn't... Nobody liked him.
The show was written like he was, but at
nobody
least he
liked
wasn't.
him. Literally, nobody liked him. Nobody liked him. There is no worse Power Rangers character in the history of this franchise than her, except maybe Lord Draken, but he's in the fucking comics. He doesn't count. He doesn't fucking count.
I'll give a pass on that one.
Again, she is, bar none, the worst character in this fucking franchise. There is no fucking argument. There is no fucking, well, actually, no, fuck off, shut up, go die. And the only thing that cements it even more, and I'm going to put it on screen for you guys who are watching the video version, are the fucking tweets that this chick put out.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the tweets, baby. Jay,
Digging up the tweets.
go off, queen.
Digging up the tweets. Digging up the tweets.
I don't want
Jay,
to
go
see
off,
this.
queen.
Yeah,
I need to hear this shit.
It is never a good sign for your future hire ability, like any indication of what actual talent or charisma or like quality as an actor you have when you're spending all your time bitching and moaning about people making fun of you or critiquing your skills.
Oh my god.
It's like you immediately lose. It's the same, again, to use the fucking Star Wars sequels. It's the same shit that happened with what's her face? The
Kelly Marie Tran? Kelly Marie Tran.
I'll take your word for it. I don't remember the character's name. The annoying one in Last Jedi.
Rose Tico.
That's the
Rose
one.
yeah,
Yeah, there we
yes,
go.
yes,
There we
Rose
go.
Tico.
Where there was this alleged coordinated hate campaign because she was a terrible character with a terrible actress, but it's a hate campaign. It's a hate campaign, except they don't have Disney money to prop them up, so it's just her desperately tweeting to save her life and hoping simps agree with her.
Oh, you mean like Simon
But
Bennett?
I don't remember her.
Oh,
Like
God.
Simon
Well,
Bennett. Yes, they are very
You
similar
know what?
people.
We're gonna get to Simon Bennett because he's a character all in of its own, all in and of himself. But that's a little bit later. But Jay, Jay, did you find any of the tweets? Because we have to do dramatic readings of these. I said, did you find the tweets? Because we have to do some dramatic readings of this.
No, I was not looking at all. I didn't know you wanted me to look.
Oh, I thought you were gonna pull them up.
I thought you were going to pull him up, Dick.
I don't have them.
I don't have
know
them
this
either.
chick's name.
You should have told me. I would have looked for him earlier.
I don't even know this chick's real name.
Neither
dude.
do.
You think I
Why do you
care?
fucking think I do?
Hunter Dino.
I don't remember. I don't
Because
even
you're
remember her
autistic.
character's name.
I
Why do you
know-
think I've been calling her Pink this whole time?
Because you're autistic.
Look, just because I'm autistic doesn't mean I remember this shit.
Sure you do.
I'm not that kind of
I do
autistic.
know
That's
her name.
Phil.
Oh, fuck you.
Okay.
All right, Phil, where
Hunter-
were you 3
Hunter
months
D-
ago on a Wednesday at 12:30 p.m.?
I've been saying it 3 times. It's Hunter Dino.
He's dodging the question again. I said, where
What'd you
were you
say?
3 months ago on a Wednesday at 12:30 p.m.?
I was asleep.
All right, see, there we go. There we go.
I love the fact that I'm looking up the tweets and all I get is 3 pictures of her in a bikini and you're blocked by Hunter Dino.
Based.
Oh, here's a couple. Let's see here. Fun fact: not all nominees for the Kids' Choice Award get invites. How shitty is that? Guess which nominees didn't get invites? Snubbed 3 years in a row. Just feels vindictive, doesn't it? Oh, and Hasbro won't do anything for us either. So, like, what did we even get nominated for?
You got nominated because you're one of the only shows on
What?
fucking Nickelodeon that is
Doesn't mean not
fucking SpongeBob. Fucking, oh my god. Like, it's that kind of shit, that entitlement of like, I deserve this, I deserve that. What you deserve is to get better fucking acting lessons. What you deserve is to have your tweeting privileges taken away so you don't keep making an ass out of yourself. I can go on. Going on fucking Twitter and complaining and bitching and moaning about how your bad show, wasn't treated with respect does not make you any more endearing and does not make your show any better than it is. In fact,
Nope.
it makes people
No,
hate
it
your
doesn't.
show more.
Well, no, because again, it's I hate to bring it up because someone's always gonna get mad about it. Dude, that is not the way you endear somebody to your character or
No.
you. Like, no, don't do that. Don't fucking do that.
No.
And again, that entitlement, honestly, still somehow comes out in her performance, even though she's shit at her performance. Oh my god. It really is. Really is.
She's gonna come after.
Oh, what the
us,
fuck's she
isn't
gonna do?
Oh, for fucking what? Telling the truth? I'm not insulting her. I'm not insulting her looks or her as a person. I'm not insulting her as, like, her lifestyle. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about the fact that in front of me, objectively, what's in front of me right now is the fact that she's super entitled, the worst actor on the show, and plays the character so badly that I can't fucking stand watching this fucking season without legitimately pausing at least 4 or 5 times per episode to go and get a drink.
And the worst thing, you know what the worst thing too is that despite being made the main character, she doesn't have a fucking story arc. She doesn't have a story at all.
Nope.
No, she doesn't. Which is surprising because why didn't you just save the story about her being an alien then? Like, what?
They go into space and her being an alien is not relevant at all.
You know who would have been a great character to have been jealous of her becoming Red Ranger?
Ion?
The last Red Ranger?
Ion.
Yeah.
No, Ion.
Yeah,
Ion
he
would have been a
at
good
least
choice.
has like a somewhat of a reason to be skeptical about her becoming red.
Well, yeah, because like we just figured out like yesterday that you're part of our fucking alien race.
Yeah. They don't do anything with her. There's nothing given that necessitates her being the main character at all. It's she could fucking be the chef on the ship and she'd be as relevant to the plot as she is as the Red Ranger. It's complete. It's just for fucking brownie points.
It's really
completely
weird how,
unwarranted.
again, like you mentioned, it's really weird because, again, she's the Red Ranger and she's not the main character at all. She's just somebody in the crowd. Like, Black, Zato, Ion are more of the fucking main characters than she is. Ollie's more of a main character than she is. Like, all of them at least have arcs. She doesn't at all. But again, we have exhausted a little bit of her at least at this point because again, she's so annoying that I don't even want to talk about her anymore. So, Jay,
Yes.
talk about, because they're going to segue nicely into the actual villains. Let's talk about Mucus and Oglethorpe. What the fuck was his
The
name?
the gay magician, as I keep referring to him, because I don't care to remember his name.
Well, why did they bring him back? I'll come back with that. I'll get back to you on that one. Also, when did they become good?
They became good off screen.
Like everything happens on screen.
Yep. No, we
Like
didn't
everything
see them
happens
at
off
all
screen.
up until the last like 2 episodes. But they're just back, and I guess they're good now because why not? And what did they do? Nothing that literally anybody else couldn't have done.
Yeah, I mean, don't they have fucking Jekyll Heckle Man? Isn't he supposed to be a trickster?
Yeah, where the fuck did he go? He showed up. He fucking showed up once, transformed, and then disappeared for the rest of the season.
Pay me.
I guess so. Like
Hey.
they, you know what? This goes into a greater problem because we mentioned bringing Heckle back. Like they have every single fucking ranger they could possibly have, and who they bring back is David Yost and the guy from Dino Charge who didn't even have powers in his actual show.
But the comics.
I don't care about the comics, and yes, I know he technically had the powers at the end, but he didn't transform. That's my point, is that he wasn't a ranger in his own show. Fuck the comics. They don't count.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to read the comics just to know this.
Well, we shouldn't have to read the comics at all. They fucking suck. That's not the point. The point is, if this is supposed to be your big grand finale season, you couldn't fucking get anybody back besides David
That's my
Yost.
fucking problem. That's my fucking problem. Is that they have again a world and a universe-ending event, and they have nobody. Oh, I'm sorry. They're off on other planets, liberating other planets.
No, they're not. They
No,
they
they're
got
not. They're in
fucking
prison.
off-screened by Lord Zed in the time skip. They're all fucking in jail. They're not dead by. No, he didn't bother killing any of them because you know why would Lord Zed kill a Power Ranger or anything? It's not like that's his fucking job.
But even after they get out of off-screen prison, they still don't help.
Literally, the only other one we see is Mighty Morphin Yellow, and she doesn't fucking do anything. She's just sitting there.
She's in the background just tapping buttons.
She's literally just dicking away at a keyboard. Like, I understand they weren't going to shell out money to get a lot of these actors back for a longer term schedule. I understand the logistics of it.
You couldn't have had them Zoom call.
Like, fuck, you had Johnny Young Bosch at a Zoom call for once and always. You couldn't get, like, I don't fucking know. There was somebody who could shapeshift. Actually, no, I forgot. They had fucking, what's his face from Ninja Steel who could shapeshift. Why the
Mick.
fuck did he come back for the finale? Where the fuck did he go?
Because they had Kelson Henderson's number and they said, hey, do you want to reprise your role?
No, that's my point, is that they had him show up earlier in the season, but when they needed a guy to shapeshift to impersonate one of the villains, why the fuck did they call him? Why did they bring one of the villains back and arbitrarily make them good?
There's also another thing that they could have done as well. I mean, granted, Toei does this a lot, but then again, it's also Toei that does this. And not something like Hasbro or Power Rangers at all. But, I don't know, could have just called some people, had them record a few lines, and just keep them in
You know what?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
trying to get to that
Whatever.
point, but I got sidetracked. Why could they not have just gotten a couple of stuntmen to throw on a costume of, gonna throw some names out, one of the Lost Galaxy guys, or one of the SPD guys, or fuck, I don't know, one of the fucking Megaforce dudes, and just have them literally phone in their lines to say, we're working on this thing, guys. You keep doing your thing. And that's it.
Like, okay, or because, this is supposed to be quote unquote, a celebration of Power Rangers past.
Ha!
You couldn't have gotten any of the original fucking American Rangers in here either? What did we lose Titanium?
Yeah, why couldn't you have gotten him?
They had Titanium for fucking Megaforce. I don't know why they couldn't have him show up again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you couldn't have had Titanium. You couldn't have had fucking the Spirit Rangers from Jungle Fury. You couldn't have had any of them come in. No? Okay, I guess fuck you. You couldn't have had, I don't know, Austin St. John phone in from prison? No? Okay, I guess fuck you.
He
Like,
uses his one jail phone call to call in for the show.
You couldn't have had, like, Wild Force Red come in and stab a guy? Like, really? Come on. Like,
you couldn't have,
let's be honest here.
You couldn't have Turbo Blue show up to be homophobic to that one guy.
No.
You could have Johnny. Oh wait. You could have Jason David Frank. Oh wait. You could have.
Turbo Blue comes in to say a slur to Green and leaves.
Oh. Oh no.
It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
You
And he just runs
you
off.
could have. You can't have Megaforce Red. Wait, no, he did something bad too. Shit. I'm out of ideas. All right, maybe this was harder than I thought it was.
But for real, like, there are how many, like if we added up the number of Power Rangers that there are from like Mighty Morphin to now, you couldn't have gotten any of them.
There's like at least like 200. Gotta be.
Some of them live in New Zealand, dude.
Most
That's
of them
what
do.
I'm saying. Most of them do.
What did you lose most of the fucking Mystic Forks? Did you lose them? Where are they? Where did they go? Operation Overdrive? No?
There's some weird bias against the Disney characters too, so I understand why they didn't. I mean, there's some weird bias to a lot of things, but we'll save that for a little bit.
What about Lost Galaxy then?
No, exactly. Like they couldn't get any of the chumps from Lost Galaxy on the phone. Like they couldn't get the chick who played Astronema, because they had her back for one of the other specials. They couldn't get her on the phone. They don't have her number anymore.
Also, I'm not counting Heckle. You couldn't have gotten anybody else from like Dino Fury?
No.
Or Dino Charge, sorry. Dino
we
Charge
keep
or
making that
Ninja
mistake
Steel
because we
or
don't care.
or Super Mega Fuck Time? Like nobody at all? Anybody anywhere? No?
We couldn't call one of the Sidarso brothers.
Yeah, what are they doing?
I know that Dino Charge Purple lives in Manhattan now.
Just get her on the fucking phone then.
Is she the only one that lives there? Is she the only one that you can't just be like, hey, yo, can we pay you like $100 to just say Mega Force win? Like, and
She
just
go on
fuck
Fiverr.
off?
I'm sure half the fucking cast of the show is on there
Couldn't
somewhere.
get Brendan Mejia? I'm pretty sure Brendan Mejia would be more than thrilled to have come back.
They couldn't get Ninja Storm Red. Oh wait. Shit. Who do we get? Who do we get, guys?
Oh shit, we're running out of them. What about the guy who played the Wolfman in Jungle Fury? There you go.
I don't think he did anything wrong. Yeah, let's call him.
Yet.
That we know of.
Get him before he's canceled. Hurry.
Get,
What about the one kid who didn't do it? What about that one kid that went on to kill those people by drowning them? Oh wait.
You gotta be more specific. A lot of Power Rangers kill people.
One of the background actors in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers ended up.
Oh, right. I
murdering
remember about
people.
that story. Oh, that's fucked. Yeah, that one was fucked.
That actually is a fucked story.
That is a fucked up story.
Off topic.
No, but
off topic.
like Jay was saying, right? To your point, they don't even need to say anything. What, can't you just fucking shin it and put a fucking mannequin somewhere?
Right?
Suit? Just have fucking, I don't know, RPM Red fucking A posing in the background somewhere.
And this even comes up in the finale, is that
Oh my god,
Billy
don't
is
get me
like,
started.
hey, by the way, you're planning basically a suicide attack on Zed, and this is the dumbest thing you could do. How about you chill out for like half an hour, and you could get like at least 4 other Ranger teams with you, bare minimum, and this will go a lot smoother. And Pink is just like, nah, I'll win. And they go in and they immediately lose.
Nah, I'd win.
I'd win, yeah.
No, dude, the worst part is that she uses it, the reasoning she uses is, no, I am doing what's best for my team.
For my team. My
What?
team. Fuck everybody else. My team is who matters. And Billy is just kind of like, all right.
The best for your team is to kamikaze yourself?
Is to front on assault Lord fucking Zed's secret base when he knows you're coming. After one of your team who was one of his minions, openly and blatantly betrayed him in front of him. Like, this is the worst fucking plan ever. What are you thinking, you stupid bitch? Ugh.
Oh my god.
No, but it's true though. Like, like literally, like Billy Yost was like, dude, 10 minutes.
Just like,
Fucking Jungle Fury will be here, or fucking.
we'll get the Time Rangers.
I don't know. Yeah, the Time Force people, or
The Time Force
Goggle
Rangers.
5.
That's
Somebody
right.
will come over.
I mean, for goodness sakes, for goodness sakes, Erin Cale still acts, and I mean, yeah, she does Hallmark movies, but I'm pretty sure she would come back.
We can't get any of the Beast Morpher guys. They were from the last season. We didn't do a crossover.
But again, we're not even talking about like getting actors back. We're talking just putting motherfuckers in suits. We mentioned this in the last review. They fucking got Denji Man out of fucking nowhere. They got Bioman,
Yeah.
Live Man. Okay, bring some of them over.
Again, they
No?
they have all these unused suits that they technically do exist in Power Rangers now. Use them. Have them go out to
And
an alien
the
planet
Die Ranger suits.
and run into the Die Rangers. Have them run into the fucking 5-man guys. I know they did shit with them in the comics. You can tie that shit in too.
You know what would have been interesting with those Die Ranger suits?
What, anything?
Yeah. Well, you know what they could have done? Make them Eltarian Rangers and say, well, why do we have Eltarian Rangers? Well, remember, Zordon was from Eltar, and he based the White Ranger powers off of the Rangers from his planet.
Oh,
That
I
would've
was
been
gonna get
perfect.
to that shit once we started talking about Zed, because that pissed me off too that they did that. But yeah, for the big final season, what they try to do for legacy content, fan wank shit, is so limited, and it's so fake praise. It's so bad. It's
barely jingling keys. It's just taking them out of your pocket and throwing them at the baby.
it's like picking a color and being like, hey guys, you remember that color? That's cool. Moving on.
Remember the Power Rangers?
Well, I think ultimately with that kind of thing, like that actually plays into my final thoughts on the season in general, but
Oh, we're
there
not
yet.
even close. Anyways, so, besides the absolute fucking travesty that are our main characters and the plot, and the fact that they don't get anybody, and the fact they don't give a shit about the rules, let's talk about the only thing that I actually got a little bit of joy out of.
You got joy
Lord
out of
fucking
this?
Zed.
Our
You got joy
boy
out of that?
Zed.
Lord Zed, God fucking bless that man. 30 years on, he's still the biggest hater in the fucking game.
The man does everything out of spite, and he never stops being.
His one mood is hatred, and I love it. I love it.
Isn't
He's
that what
still-
he always is?
Yes, and that's the point.
He's a living embodiment
is.
of
That's
a Twitter
the point,
comment,
Phil.
and I appreciate
He's the
that.
only thing in this show that feels remotely close to a fucking celebration of Power Rangers at all.
I do kind of feel bad for Andrew Lang though, the voice actor they got for him the first time.
I don't. He
You should
sucked.
No,
Yeah, he did.
But still, you shouldn't quit because of online harassment. You shouldn't have to.
No,
go through
that's of course that's not a cool thing. I don't believe that's cool at all. But he was not very good as Zed. I'm being just honest. He was not very good as Zed.
Wasn't he the voice of like Venjix?
Yeah, he was Venjix.
Yes, he was.
Which is weird because that was a very good role that he did and a good voice, and he did such a fucking dog shit Zed. It is unbelievable.
I mean, dude, fucking what's the robot dude that Zed brought with him
The
that betrayed him in it?
I don't
Ungubuo,
like-
Umbolo.
Scraggle or something.
Scraggle!
Yeah,
Shit.
Scraggle. Scraggle did a better impression of Zed.
He did.
Like for that 4 seconds, he did a way better impression of Zed than fucking the last guy.
They got Fred Tassacore or I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Yeah, that's movie Goldar. Movie Goldar. even though Movie Goldar didn't say anything at all.
I mean, he had some grunts. I mean, that's not the role I would go to when I think of Fred Tatasciore, but sure, go off, King.
To be completely honest, it's dude's basically like D. Bradley Baker. He's in everything.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's like a D. Bradley Baker or Lex Lang or a Steve Blum who's in fucking everything.
But again, like I'll give him this. Like, even though it's not spot on, he at least got the fucking cadence right.
No, absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, pitch it down just a little bit. All right, cool. You're a pretty good Lord Zed. I like that. It was cool. And again, he was written funny. I was like, oh my god, he's a fucking hater and he hates everybody and he's a sarcastic asshole.
Not only is his performance better, but he's actually written like Lord Zed is compared to the previous season.
Who the fuck came in to write his stuff, dude?
I don't know.
Well, you know what? Let's also put it this way. Wasn't David Yost also pretty present for like everything? So in this case, I would like to maybe assume, like, on a serious note, it's like maybe he had some pull in the writers' room and saying like, "Oh yeah, I remember 30 years ago."
It's possible.
I remember when I was famous. But like, again, yeah, maybe he did. Maybe he did go in there and he was like, Lord Zed wouldn't say that. He's a dick. He's an asshole. There's nothing redeeming about him. He's a douchebag. But yeah, like, he's still written like a dickhead. Like, legitimately, one of the scenes that pops out is like fucking Splatoon mom. Her daughter was doing a TikTok, and she asking like, Lord Zed, what did you think about my dance? It's like, it was terrible. It's out of sync. Like, that's Lord Zed. He's a douchebag.
He was sitting there like, I have no idea what's going on. I feel so old. Like, yes, you were so.
It was.
You
It
were
wasn't
not
even in time.
touch with it. Yeah, he's making. He has these like a couple of good like serious moments where like he's talking to Blue, and he has this like weirdly philosophical moment, which is odd for Zed, but it works because it feels like it's natural for his character.
Which scene?
Where he's talking about like his philosophy of like might makes right and stuff like that.
Like no rest for the strong or whatever, right?
Yes.
There is only survival. Like, I was like, that goes kind of hard, dude.
Like it almost made me forget that this is just a fucking fake clone of Zed.
Right?
And besides that, like, if anything, that's literally lines of like someone that's been through everything. Or this is supposed to be like pre-season or like pre-Rita season 2 Zed, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, I guess not, because at the end he gets stuck in that illusion prison where he's stuck bickering with Rita. So I guess this is after he got married, which I guess it is kind of contradictory because like he is supposed to be a clone of when Zed was at his evilest, but he was at his evilest before he got married. So, but did the writers forget that he's a clone? I wouldn't be surprised because they forget a lot of shit.
Did the writers also forget that he was also kind of poisoned into being Rita's husband?
Well, I mean, to be fair, they forgot about that back in the day, too, so.
That's really weird that you bring that up, because it's like, I legitimately forgot about that.
Yeah, that plot point was always kind of questionable.
I know, right? It was acceptable.
I can't believe Rita roofied Zed.
Yeah, it kind of makes the whole thing a little uncomfortable. I mean,
she didn't H-bomb him, she Z-bombed him. Look, I like how, especially the voice actor played him. Like, he's, again, like Jay said, he has a lot of funny moments, a lot of legitimately like, oh, that's Zed right there, that's a douchebag right there. But then there's moments where like he's being threatening and philosophical, and I'm like, I'm captivated. Fucking 30 years on, Zed is still captivating. Zed is still a great villain when you give him the time of fucking day. It's incredible, isn't it? Like, he's still, like, effective as a villain. And we've moved past him so long ago. But he's still great. He's still fucking great. You can't remove how... It's like, honestly, I'm going to use another wrestling analogy. It's like if you put Stone Cold into, like, today's wrestling. Yeah, the rest of it might suck, but it's still fucking Stone Cold. He's still fucking great. He's still awesome. That's what was so mind-boggling about Zed. It's like, I'm surprised how much I enjoy the show when he's actually on screen. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's just kind of a shame the way they treat him, especially near the end with all the original villains too. Oh my god, all of the original villains. Suck.
Are you telling me that Lord motherfucking Zed, Lord, I'm going to impale you through the anus Zed, the emperor of evilest evil of evil, you're telling me this guy couldn't see a betrayal coming from a mile off? You're telling me that he didn't see Splatoon Mom putting him in a whack-ass tube prison? Really?
He literally betrayal is the first thing he did on screen. He took Rita out.
Not only that, but you're telling me, and yes, I know someone's going to say, well, it was made to the most well, shut the fuck up, all right? Shut your fucking mouth, all right, you stupid dumb shit. You're telling me that Super Mega Zed, Ultra Power Zed, Super Saiyan God Zed was taken out by a tube. This man had multiversal abilities.
No. Not only was he taken out with a tube, but after he was trapped in the tube, he was firmly defeated with fucking Takno Jutsu. They literally Takno Jutsu'd Zed into defeat. They convinced him not to be evil and
How is
help
that possible?
save the day.
Because he would rather die for evil's sake than help the Rangers.
Lord Zed is literally the embodiment of "fuck you, got mine." Even if it means he dies, he would be like, he would never, ever help a fucking Power Ranger. Never in the entire original series did he ever help the Rangers, even if it fucking benefited him. That was his entire he spent all of Zeo in a fucking camper van and never once willingly helped the Rangers.
He is such a fucking hater that he would rather the entire universe go up in a puff of smoke than ever consider helping a Power Ranger.
He would literally have rather let that happen just because it would have pissed off Zordon. That was his entire motivation was step 1, piss off Zordon, and step 2, conquer the universe. And if he can't do step 1, he sure fuck is gonna do step 1.
That was the best part. It's like he literally has a line in the show saying, "Damn, the only thing that would make this better is if Zordon was here to see it."
Right? Like
because that's how much he hates him.
He fucking. That's another thing too, is that he fucking conquers Eltar. He conquers Zordon's homeworld, and they don't do fucking anything with it. It is completely. It is just there for fucking member berries. We don't see Eltar. We see like a fucking establishing shot of the planet, and then the rest of it is just the same generic fucking quarries we're always in for the last 20 years. We don't see any Eltarans. We don't talk to anybody. We don't see anything about their culture or this planet. This is the first time ever they have shown this fucking planet. I don't care about the fucking comics. They don't fucking count. This is the first time in the entire franchise they have shown this place, and we don't see anything with it. It is completely irrelevant set dressing. And, can't complain that they had him conquer the planet just as member berries. Because you know what? He explains why. It makes sense in his character. It's because it would piss off Zordon. It's because he fucking hates the guy, and he wants to conquer the planet. I get it, Eltar was promised to him 3,000 years ago, and he's gonna fucking take that opportunity. So,
but did they technically conquer Eltar?
He annexed it. He invaded it. He did whatever. He set up base on Eltar. That's the point I'm trying to make. Is that at least it's in character, but they do nothing with it.
Lord Zed's entire fucking philosophy in life is to crush the Rangers, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of Zordon. That's literally Lord Zed.
Yes.
Conan.
I had that quote stuck in my head when he had his super evil mega death throne, and I was like, it's just fucking Conan. It's great.
It is.
But yeah, like Jay said, they don't do anything with it. there's really no like thematic like relevance or weight to it. Again, yes, like Jay said, like that was his whole point. He just wants to piss off Zordon because he fucking hates Zordon and everybody who ever came in contact with him. But it really didn't even matter at the end. It really didn't. Did they destroy that castle after he died?
I guess so. I mean, they blew it up.
Yeah, they blew it up. Oh wait, that's right. It was a countdown to destruction.
I will kill you.
What a
Good.
fucking awful forced quote.
Destruction.
This is like dangling keys when in Beast Morphers they mentioned all the villains, all the past villains. I'm like, this is just dangling keys.
You remember in space? I remember.
Dude, I loved it when the gay magician looked at the camera and like it was like, this seems like a Power Rangers in space.
And that's why I'm Power Rangers SPD.
Come on, guys, we have to gear up and be Power Rangers Operation Overdrive.
Oh, that's why it's called that.
You know what? You know what? Considering everything, they really were Power Rangers in space, and this was that countdown to destruction.
It's so weird how like this season tries to rip off the third season of Power Rangers and In Space and fails spectacularly at both.
Right?
It doesn't have the weight. It doesn't have the gravity of either of those seasons or even the finale of In Space. Like, it's kind of shocking how bad you failed at that. This should have been a home run.
It fails as a love letter to Power Rangers. It fails as a pseudo sequel to In Space. And you know what? It fails as an adaptation of Q-Ranger, because for as much as they wanted to distance themselves from it, they fucking rip it off at multiple opportunities. The entire basic plot structure of the show is the villains have enslaved Earth, and the Rangers are fighting to free the Earth, which is what Q-Ranger is about. But it's done magnitudes worse. Even the parts of the show where they're actually going across the galaxy are just taking what Q-Ranger did, but doing it worse. What they should have done is end Dino Fury, or whatever the fuck it was called, on a cliffhanger of Zed coming back to Earth, taking over the fucking place, and then do the time skip, and then have them get their powers. That's what they should have done, because that would have made sense. But no! We gotta do all this convoluted bullshit to introduce our new original suits that we don't do anything original with, just to do a worse version of the show we're trying not to adapt.
But Jay, Simon Bennett said that he was taking Toku out of Power Rangers to make it more gritty, and I can finally take Power Rangers seriously again.
Oh yeah, they sure did make the show gritty by having an extended Buckethead at Home rock concert.
Made me grit my fucking teeth in anger.
Not only was like the lead up to that scene really bad, because they're like they have Black playing pots and pans as the drums, and it's like the softest, most blandest shit in the world that you'd hear in like a fucking Aerosmith song, and they're acting it like it's like the hardest, dirtiest metal they've ever heard in their lives, which is probably true. They are a bunch of sheltered
They were acting like it was fucking like Bathory or something.
They're acting like it's Godspeed You Black Emperor there, and he's playing like borderline AC/DC drums. No shade to AC/DC, I fucking love those guys, but like, he is not playing heavy metal on the drums there.
No, but see, it's even what's funnier about that scene is like, he straight up says at the beginning, right? He straight up says at the beginning, I'm doing this because it helps with my mental health. And his sister, this bitch, well, it's not doing anything for us. It doesn't exactly make us think about puppies and unicorns.
God, I fucking hate that bitch so much. You're right.
Are you fucking for... This guy just told you this is helping him cope with losing his fucking arm. Oh, but it makes you feel sad.
Which again, they zoom past that really quick. I like the way they show up him, like, dealing with that trauma of, like, he's trying to play the guitar, and he just keeps fucking breaking it. And he's like, I don't know what to do anymore. This is my only thing. I've got nothing else. And you have these moments where, like, the people that aren't related to the team, like, you have Billy come in and be like, Here, let me help you with this. I'll do the dirty work for you. You just tell me when it feels right to you, and we'll ease you into it. Which is such a good moment, too. That's a great moment for somebody who's not a part of the team. Everybody else is just a fucking dick to him.
Oh, his own sister's a fucking... She's awful to him. Like, you can't even say it's, oh, well, that's just siblings ribbing each other. No, she's awful to him.
But
I felt so bad.
I feel like she should be the one that's even more concerned.
Right?
Exactly.
Right?
It should
Like,
have
she
been
should be
her
using
and
humor.
not Billy.
She should be using humor to, like, try and alleviate tension, but in reality, she is just as fucking worried about him as anybody else. But no, she's just an asshole.
She's more worried about her fucking girlfriend getting into crossfire than she is her
Oh,
fucking
no,
brother.
no, Jay, stop it right there. Because, oh, I don't want my girlfriend to be in danger, but let me put her in my fucking Zord. Untransformed. Are you
Like,
serious?
You have a fucking teleporter. Go back to Earth, leave her there, and come back. It can't be that hard.
You transport and teleport to other planets without the ship.
Oh, but Earth had a shield that blocked this. It doesn't block the fucking teleporters apparently, because they get fucking imperfectly fine later. But no, back to that point, because I wanted to specifically bitch about that song. That song was so fucking bad, dude. It was so bad. It was awful. It is probably one of the worst songs in this entire frame. There have been a lot of shitty songs of people saying, like, not even like actual songs, like where we're supposed to be watching these people play music, and that's probably the worst. It is such a shit song. It is, I said it again, it was fucking Buckethead at home. It's so bad. And Buckethead's not even good.
You know what, honestly, after that, I guess after that musical sequence, you know what makes me really want to see now? So, have you all seen those YouTube edits of, like, people putting in, or, like, taking out the music and putting in realistic sounds over, like, high school musical scenes?
Yeah.
I kind of want to see that now, for this specifically.
You know what? That would be great. That would make that scene way better. On to a more sensible topic. The other villains, they all suck.
Bejelia sucks, her daughter is insufferable, and that's all I can say.
Our two original main villains not only have terrible costumes, they have terrible personalities, terrible dialogue, terrible performances. I don't know why the hell some evil space billionaire decided to free or team up with Zed. What the fuck is this partnership?
She says why.
Capital.
She says why. It's money.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Really? That's the best they could come up with is an evil space billionaire. Okay, sure. Sure, fine. All right. They couldn't do it anything more like, fuck it, like just rip off Frieza. Have him be like an evil space like real estate broker. Have them team up with Zed because they want to clear out planets to sell. At least then their betrayal would make sense at the end. They were using Zed as their muscle to clear out planets so they could sell it to rich space billionaires. There's their fucking motive. No, they're just a generic billionaire who does billionaire things. And they did all this shit and teamed up with Zed for some reason.
Because I'm evil.
I don't know why. They just did. And getting into all of like her various generals and her shitty annoying daughter's sidekicks and all that, and I still cannot decide if it was genuine malice or just horrifically Freudian ideology in play, but every single Sentai villain who is like a major villain that shows up in the show is treated like absolute dog shit. Just to name a few, all of the villains from Q-Ranger that show up are turned into fucking joke characters. Immediately, Kukuruga, who was like one of the biggest, like most evilest motherfuckers in Q-Ranger. He is the fucking episode 1 monster of the week who is a drooling nincompoop and is killed immediately.
They also got what's his name? Stinger's brother from 𝘰𝘮𝘅.
Yeah, evil Scorpion Takatora, who is like a breakdancer or some shit, and does nothing important and dies. And then they have fucking I forget her name, the green chick from 𝘰𝘁𝘪.
I think
who's
𝘰𝘰𝘶𝘳 or something
The
like
green one from
yes,
𝘰𝘁𝘀.
that's it. They have her show up, and she's also like a dancer, and for some reason has an Hispanic accent, and also dies horrifically. There were definitely a couple of Lupat monsters of the week in the show. I don't know if any major villains were used because I didn't watch enough of that show to remember. Ikagen, one of the coolest villains in Q-Ranger, the Crystal Skull Squid guy, is a fucking annoying, cowardly butler. Alright. And that's just like the ones I remember off the top of my head. I think the only Sentai villain who is given even the tiniest amount of respect to the character is fucking Bangray from 𝘰𝘁𝘅, and that's just because he's a generic space pirate. And he wasn't even a very good villain in 𝘰𝘁𝘅 either. So you know what? At least he's like consistent in that he kind of sucks.
You say you don't know if it was done on purpose or not. I guarantee you it was. I have no doubt to not think that way.
No respect.
I have no
has to
reason
be with
to
how
not believe that
consistent it is.
This is doing it on purpose.
Well, I guess according to the tweets that or I guess that like a Twitter live session that good old Simon Bennett did before he left social media in general. Apparently, those are all suits that Toei was just trying to get rid of, so they just kind of took it and did whatever they wanted to. So that's
he's fucking working. He's working. That's what he's doing. He's working it.
You know what? I do believe that Toei was just trying to get rid of the suits, but I don't believe that it was just like, well, we just happened to have these suits and we just did what we had to do with them, because it's too consistent. It is too consistent.
It's too obvious.
Like, there's a healthy amount of monsters of the week that are treated the same way, and you know what? That's fine that you do that with a monster of the week, because who cares? But there are too many major villains from multiple seasons that are treated this way across Cosmic Fury. And it cannot be just a coincidence. But because if it was deliberate, you'd think they would use more, is my point. Like, you'd think they would make a point to bring in as many Sentai villains as they could, just to make them all joke characters. But it's the fact that they do so few is what makes me think it was just, like,
I don't know, dude.
Unintentional malice. It was definitely malicious.
I'm going to say it was. I'm going to say it was because I'm going to be very honest. I think Simon Bennett is just that kind of person. He likes to push blame on a lot of other people besides himself. I've noticed that. And it's very obvious that he hates this fucking franchise. He hates its franchise. He hates what it comes from. He hates what it stands for. He hates the original source material. It's fucking obvious.
He does.
So if these were the only suits that they got, that's the only thing I'll believe him on. That's the only. Again, I call it a Hulk Hogan lie. Most of it's bullshit except for one part that just makes you kind of believe it. I believe the part that these are the only suits they got from Toei that they want to get rid of, but everything else is complete bullshit. I don't believe that they were not doing this on purpose. I do not believe that he was not aware of what he was doing. I do not believe it. It's been too consistent with how they've been treating Sentai as a whole since fucking Beast Morphers. Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't buy it. Not one bit.
Arguably before that. I mean, like with Ninja Steel, you have the excuse of Ninja just being shit in general, but you've got like Dino Charge and arguably even back to like Samurai the way I mean, I know that was more Saban than Hasbro, but even like all of the post-Disney stuff, there seems to be this like growing open disdain for Sentai as they go on.
I think so too. I legitimately think so.
And you know what? My biggest point of this is like the way they treat it is like, is Zed's big stupid final power up? Why the fuck did they just not use one of the Don Amarge suits instead?
Okay, yeah,
Like,
that is true, because like Don Amarge, like he looks really threatening. So
He
kind of similar to Zed,
he
actually.
does. No, that's exactly my point. Is that like one of his like final forms after he possessed the Phoenix dude looks like an upgraded Lord Zed. Like he's got the exposed brain. He's got the like I could see this as a final form for Zed.
Yeah,
Like,
he does.
This would work as a final form for Zed. I don't know why they didn't just do that. No, they had to do the original costume, which is just bad and bulky, and they don't really do anything with, so I don't know why they gave him the power-up other than they wanted to have Zed write a giant N on the wall. Oh my god, I hated that joke. That joke was so bad.
It was terrible.
Like, I mean, I'm not even gonna finish that joke. I can't even think of a good joke to bounce off of that from. It's that bad. It's that stupid.
I'll say this: when I heard that quote unquote joke, I literally said at my screen, "Shut the fuck up, Izzy."
I said, like half the jokes in this season was like, I was screaming, "Shut the fuck up, cunt! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I hate this! I hate all the fucking quips in the show."
Dude, the jokes in this show
They're so bad.
They're
so bad.
They're
like Dino Fury
they're
wasn't very
rage-worthy,
funny,
man.
but it's just worse here. They're insufferable. Insufferable.
I would gladly listen to a Carlo Mencia set over this.
I'd sooner listen to a fucking Carrot Top set than that. You know what? I would rather watch Dane Cook than fucking watch this show's comedy again.
Hey, don't disrespect the pickle. The pickle joke's still good, Jay.
Out of everything in the world, the fact that you have some respect for Dane Cook horrifically upsets me. More than anything in Cosmic Fury. More than anything in Cosmic Fury. More than anything we've ever reviewed. You showing respect for Dane Cook disappoints me.
Oh, I didn't say I don't say I respect him. I just say that I still got a chuckle out of that stupid joke.
You know what? Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
What
I don't respect Dane Cook. I've seen the movies he's in.
What are you doing? Whoa.
Because the pickle joke is funny.
Oh yeah, his one joke is worthy of interrupting my tirade. Yeah, all right, sure. No, sure, of course it is. Yeah. No, you're not coping or anything. Yeah, no. It's that one joke there. Yeah, no, totally, dick. Ugh. What the fuck was I talking about? I don't even remember.
Dane Cook.
No. Before that hack.
Oh, the
Right,
comedy.
right. Yeah. The comedy in the show is awful. Like Zed has a few good ones. Every now and then there was a good one-liner that I laughed at, but for the most part, it's just bad, or it's just like unoriginal. Like when the mushroom and the 𝘮𝘰𝘶𝘳 showed up, and you have Ion be like, "Look, I totally understand that you guys are good now. I've seen all this. Like, I'll bring you to the other Rangers, and we can talk this out, and they'll understand." And they do that Gilligan cut thing where they immediately jump to everybody overreacting. Like, that was kind of funny. That was a good bit. They had like one good bit out of like 100. It's insufferable.
You know what though? You say that, right? Because like you had that one good bit, and then they immediately undercut it with an awful joke right after.
Several awful jokes, and then really horrific, out of place trans allegory, which I wouldn't know was a trans allegory if Simon Bennett didn't go on fucking Twitter looking for backpats. The trans ranger in High School Heroes was leagues better than this show, and that did it really bad. We talked about it at length. It was done pretty bad. And you know what the worst part too is that they immediately resolve it too by having literal magic just turn her back into a mushroom creature. So like, all right, cool. I guess real life people experiencing these problems just need to wait for literal fucking magicians to solve their problems.
And this is me. I'm going to end it after this so we can keep moving on because we don't need to talk about this anymore. Like, I'm just going to say it this way. Izzy and Fern are two human lesbians. That's what they are. They're gay. They are gay. And it was perfectly fine to show them on screen. Yes, you're not kissing or anything like that, whatever. But it's perfectly fine to show them on screen. So why couldn't we do what High School Heroes did and just have somebody who is transgender? Why couldn't we do that? Why could you not have a character like that? It would be much better than having an allegory, because now you're actually just putting it out there. I mean, you had the bravery to do it with a gay couple in the last 2 seasons. Why not now? It just seems kind of... It seems like you just don't want to get in trouble. Like, you don't want people to... You don't want to be too blatant with it because you'll lose sponsors or something. Like, dude, you were already blatant with it to begin with. Like, just go for it. Like, who cares? Just fucking do it. It makes me feel weird for people who are transgender that this is what they have to deal with. Like, dude, I would like for you to have an actual transgender character in Power Rangers, you know, one that's well written, of course. But I would like for you to have that. But you're basically having a carrot dangled in front of you with mucus. It's weird. It's wrong. Like, I'm sorry, that just doesn't feel right to me. That, as a rational human being, I feel like you would want someone who's actually like you, not an illusion to you. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. That's what I think. And from there, we shall be moving on to, I don't know what...
The ending was shit. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. The suits. I want to talk about
So this is the result of, let's split away from Tokusatsu roots and do our own thing.
I have such a rant about this because here's the thing. In the past, you've made original Rangers before. You've made the Titanium Ranger. You've made the Spirit Rangers. You know how to play this book. So why, when you have another chance to make six or seven original costumes, do you make these spandex, ugly-looking suits, and then also the helmets are just the dino motif? This isn't MMPR Season 3, okay? If you're gonna make new suits, make new fucking helmets, too!
Well, Phil, there's a very simple explanation for that.
Oh, I knew you were gonna go Vrack on me.
Oh, no, I'm not.
No.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. So when you think about, say, the Titanium Ranger suits, or the Jungle Master suits from, Jungle Fury, right? Guess what kind of interaction, or guess where they all came from? Yep, Japan. Or I'm actually not quite sure if it's Plex or 𝘍𝘠𝘍𝘐, but basically, Titanium. I it's well documented that he is a Japanese creation. I think the guy that did it, Tsuyoshi Nonaka, was it? I think he might have been the designer for that, or Lord knows that he also did designs for the Mega Mode suits and Samurai and a bunch of other things. Besides the point, though, I don't think these suits were designed or even made in Japan, or really had that mindset in Japan, or with Japan in mind in this case. So, think of quality. But aside from that, Ollie's evil blue suit, again, in classic Tokusatsu fashion, it was, again, just retooled, but frankly, again, you can kind of see that kind of shows. So,
I mean, it kind of looked decent. It's mostly because it's built just 95% off the Re-Soldier suit already. And then you have, the Cosmic Fury suits are just so bland and generic. I don't know why they kept, other than probably branding purposes or cheapness, I don't know why they kept the Dino Fury helmets. I don't know why they kept the dinosaur theme if they're going cosmic. They should have done, like, again, all of the fucking Zords, because they're using Q Ranger, are all, like, all the Zodiac themed. They should have just done the Zodiac thing. But no. We want to distance ourselves from Sentai. Which is why we keep parts of the Sentai suits. They're just so, they're just so boring. They're lazy. They're 95% primary color, and they have the shitty generic shoulder mantle that is like, it feels like the Green Ranger's dragon shield at home. And they got the weird belt thing, and that's it. And here's another thing too. For how much they harped on it in season 1 of Dino Fury, why do they still have the girl ones have the skirts? Like here's your chance to get away from the Sentai roots. Why did they keep the skirts for I guess red and orange? Even like the early Showa Sentai suits had better coordination and design than these abominations. Like fucking Goggle 5 looks better than these guys. And Goggle 5 looks like shit. Goggle 5 is probably the worst, like, Showa Sentai look. And they look better than this shit. Now, you know what they should have done? If this is supposed to be their big final send-off, why didn't they make the suits look like the Bioman suits? Because that's what Saban was originally going to do before 𝘰𝘰𝘀. That's what they should have done.
That would imply they care.
No, you're right. That's right. That's why they didn't do it. Yeah, that's entirely the thing.
I guess with that, let's get to the ending. So, Jay, tell us about the ending.
So as we discussed, after making the single most insipid decision ever made in one of these shows, where instead of charging Lord Zedd's secret base with every single Power Ranger and Bill S. Preston and Theodore Logan and Spock the Rock, Doc Ock, and Hulk Hogan, they decide to assault Lord Zedd's base head on with 5 guys. They fall into the most obvious trap in the world. Zayto dies again, saving their asses again. Lord Zedd completes his thingy and turns himself into Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God Zedd. And then he does nothing. And then he gets his ass beat by What's-Her-Face and Statler, or whatever the fuck his name is. So then the Rangers blow up the Squid Lady, and Scooby-Doo just escapes. He's just alive, by the way. Yeah, we just have a villain loose by the way, at the end of the show. Whatever, it's fine. Who cares? At some point in this, after Zayto died, Gold talks to fucking Zordon's ghost. Except Zordon looks like Zayto because fuck it, who cares? It's the final episode. And Zordon doesn't actually tell him anything useful or do anything useful. So, you know, a typical Zordon. So Lord Zedd gets trapped in another whack-ass crystal prison. So they kill the villains. But then his crystal prison's going to explode, and for reasons that are literally never explained, the original villain was going to do a reverse Z-wave, which is going to destroy all good in the galaxy and replace it all with evil. For some reason, I literally do not know why they wanted to do this. So Zayto gets another freebie from the Morphin Masters to come back from the dead again, and they all go into the tube, and they just fucking convince Zedd not to be evil anymore. Or no, I guess not necessarily not to be evil. They just convince him to help them stop the universe from being destroyed, because sure, I guess he would be unwilling to let the universe be destroyed or something, whatever. So they stop that, and then they imprison Zed on some alien planet where he's stuck in a shitty sitcom arguing with Rita for the rest of eternity. You know, they don't just kill him. They can't just kill Zed. No, they trap into a sitcom plot for eternity. Because it's not like it's the real Zed. Again, it's a fucking clone. They can just kill him. It doesn't count. Who cares? It's a fake Zed. Just fucking shoot him. Yeah, Zeno has the absolute fucking temerity to be like, even Lord Zed could be redeemed. They're like, no, he fucking can't. What are you talking about, you fucking daft cunt?
He's literally the most evil thing that's ever been evil in the history of evil.
It took a literal Deus Ex Machina in the form of Zordon fucking exploding across the universe to turn him good the first time. What are you talking about? Are you high? Yeah. So Zeno dies again, and everybody goes back to Earth to party, and the day is saved, except Gold happens to say, or no, because Black has Zordon's catchphrase as a line in his song, which because of something Gold says makes Billy realize, hey, wait, Zordon's still alive somehow. Maybe we can bring him back to life, even though that was the fucking plot of Once and Always. And as we learned, doing that is a fucking bad idea because that just fucking brought Rita back to life, you fucking asshat.
Also, doesn't bringing him back mean that his entire sacrifice at the end of In Space means nothing
I mean,
now?
we had this whole rant about it when we did Once and Always. I don't want to repeat it. But I think the confusing thing, too, is that, like, this is supposed to take place after that aired. So like, why are you surprised about this, Billy, you fucking idiot? You already know this! You were trying to do this for like a year and a half. Why are you still surprised at this, you fucking moron?
I have no idea.
So that's it. Power Rangers is dead and over with. We have a shitty song. Zeno says his dumb catchphrase that he said once at the the first episode. And that's it. The show's over. Goodbye, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this final season, because you're never gonna fucking get another one. Go fuck yourself.
I hope you enjoyed this love letter to you by us telling you to go fuck yourself. Fuck it. It's over. Final thoughts time. Chad, you've been holding it in. You've been bursting at the seam like a balloon. Let it out.
Of course. It's really kind of weird when you think about it now, especially, I guess, kind of in consideration in the world we now live in. Power Rangers first ended, and because of that, Sentai is also ended. Speculation also suspects that the end of Sentai also helped, or like the end of Power Rangers also contributed to the end of Sentai, in terms of apparently toy sales, which is fascinating. But then again, it's not like Cosmic Fury was doing anything else to kind of, warrant the toy sales either, but that's neither here nor there. Frankly, the more I think about this, or especially looking back on this final season of Power Rangers, it's really kind of interesting. Just kind of earlier today, I kind of did a bit of like a quick skim through of previous seasons, just kind of like what people consider the highlights from each era. Like you have your Mighty Morphin, Green with Evil, then you have your Zeos with the Gold Ranger, Turbo with the the command center being blown up, you're in space with your countdown down to destruction, and then all sorts of, I guess, memories from like the Disney era with Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, SPD. You have various, and then RPM being what is considered the darkest and probably one of the best of Power Rangers, apparently, according to people. And then you have things like Samurai, and then Megaforce, and then coming back to, like, to say the least, it's kind of interesting looking back at all that, mainly because Power Rangers started as initially a 90s show. And I don't think any of you can deny that it is more 90s cheese than the 90s itself with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, right? So when you think and go up to, I guess, like the Disney era, it tried to take itself more seriously. It felt like a natural progression, kind of similar to the Sentai. Then the Disney era, again, loosely tried to keep up with the Sentai. And then you have that soft reset with the Neo Saban era, or with Haim Saban becoming a Borg. I don't know. But it's kind of interesting because that soft reset I don't think helped. Because as Samurai, again, gotta start somewhere. Megaforce didn't do well. Dino Charge was bearable. And then from there it just kind of continued going downhill. And I feel like the last serious attempt at Power Rangers was either, I want to say, Dino Charge or either slightly Beast Morphers. But otherwise, I guess kind of in comparison to these previous seasons, and this is a question for all of you, like from going from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which is known as Power Rangers, and then looking at Cosmic Fury, or like Dino Fury, all of Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury, would you say this is someone's, perception of what Power Rangers is from like the unknowing fan? Like, you would assume, this is just Power Rangers, kind of, stereotypically.
I guess it depends. Like, if it's somebody who watched the show, maybe not. But if it's like somebody who is vaguely aware of Power Rangers and like they looked at this, I think they would see like, yeah, okay, that's basically the same thing.
See,
I don't think anybody who ever has any experience with this franchise would look at this and be like, this is Power Rangers. I think they would have, this would be utterly unrecognizable to them.
Because, or like Phil, AJ, do you want to like kind of put in your 2 cents on this?
As far as this being what people think Power Rangers is, in the worst sense imaginable, yeah. This is the stereotypical thing that people like to say Power Rangers is. Bad acting, bad jokes, bad characters, bad stories, silly effects. All of it. This is a stereotypical show for someone who hates Power Rangers. If you hate Power Rangers, this will vindicate you. This will vindicate you. This will give you confirmation bias. Like, hardcore. This is what Power Rangers is to someone who doesn't like Power Rangers. That's how I see it.
I see.
I see it as somebody who claims that they love this stuff, but they really don't understand what it is.
Okay. Because ultimately, when I thought about this, and also the idea, or with Sentai also ending, because the more I thought back at this season, this is someone's perception of Power Rangers and Power Ranger fans. Basically, the cheesy suits, the cheesy monsters, the bad quips, the general giant robot, and also just like, again, like this is someone's attempt or bad attempt at kind of make what they consider is Power Rangers. And I think, for example, when you take a look at like Sentai, for example, like within each and every season, good or bad, they tried to do something new to keep it fresh, at the very least. Would you all agree?
I'd say so.
Yes.
And with that, that's kind of the problem here. I think the inherent problem here, when you kind of think about it at the end of the day, is that while Sentai put in the effort to try and evolve and become something more than it was, 𝘰𝘰𝘶 through 𝘰𝘰𝘶 at the end, like you could see that, like, say with shows like friggin' Zenkaiger, Lupat, 𝘰𝘰𝘶, Dawn Bros, King Oger, like they all tried to generally do something new, but for better or for worse. And pretty much you have Power Rangers here, which is stuck in this bubble and this basically this idealized version, or I guess really badly idealized version of what people think the franchise is. And again, like ripping it from its tokusatsu roots as our good friend Simon Bennett said, ultimately it's, again, like one of my friends kind of tweet or like live tweeted during his I guess like his live session on Twitter when he was kind of sharing a bit more about the scenes. Yeah, he wasn't a fan, and clearly that came to bite him in the neck, or bite him in the butt. And then aside from that, I'm also trying to pull up a little more information here. Like, it just overall, it just shows. There was another tweet that I want to kind of, I guess, kind of make a mention of here. Let me just kind of see if I can find that. But okay, I can't find the tweet anymore. But very simply, it just kind of shows what kind of production this may have been. Again, this is no slight to the actors and also like the cast and crew. Again, I'm sure they tried their best. I'm sure they want to do better. I'm sure there's time constraints, budgeting problems, but also at the same time, it just feels like ultimately, like the ones in power, Hasbro and any other powers here, just did not care. And because of that, this is the note that we're kind of ending on at this point. So, Power Rangers, you certainly were a thing. Rest in peace, I guess. You tried your best, I guess.
Phil, your final thoughts, brother?
Well, it's not really a good way to end off a legacy that's been going on for 30 years. This was made with no love. It was made with just dangling keys and wishful dreams, and that was it.
All right, well then, Jay.
Fuck this show. This is honestly probably the best metaphor for Power Rangers as a franchise to end off on. Bad acting, bad characters, bad story, bad representation of your franchise, bad suits, bad music, just poor respect for your medium, your legacy, your actors, your characters, your lore, your setting. It honestly just summarizes what Power Rangers is. It is a big fucking pile of dog shit. It is a franchise that should have died 15 fucking years ago, and for some reason is still being dragged out over and over and over again. I don't know how anybody can watch this and look at it and say, I'm happy with this. I think this is a good show. It's just bad. It is just bad. It is a bad show made by people who hate you as a viewer. They hate you. They hate your franchise. They hate what they are making. They hate everything about themselves and the world, and they want you to know it. This is just like, this is the final nail in the coffin. You can't look at this and have any hope or respect or want for this franchise to continue. Like, shit. Sentai itself is dead. It's dead right now. I don't fucking believe perhaps I've been too harsh on 𝘧𝘧𝘪 in the past. He was the final boss of Tokusatsu back in the early days.
Perhaps I've treated you too harshly.
Literally me as Thanos. Perhaps I've treated you too harshly right now to 𝘧𝘧𝘪. Because you know what? The man gives a fuck. The man gives more of a fuck than half the people working on this fucking dog shit. It's really telling about what Power Rangers is when the only motherfucker involved in this franchise that actually cared fucking died. He died. The only man who had any idea or respect or reverence for Power Rangers and wanted it to succeed is fucking dead. That should tell you everything you need to know. 𝘕𝘂𝘪𝘴, for all his many faults, gives a shit about this art style, about this medium, about this genre, about the franchises that he represents and produces, and wants them to succeed. Every single fucking person involved with Power Rangers, outside of like 2 or 3 of the actors and maybe like 1 of the writers, has any respect for this series. And this show is the prime example. It has been cut out, left to die on the fucking ground. It is bleeding out and nobody is helping it. Power Rangers is fucking dead. It should have died fucking 15 years ago. And it has been dragged around and beaten and milked dry, and it is now a desiccated corpse rotting on the fucking pavement. And every single fucking attempt to bring it back after this has been an utter disaster. Even more of a disdain for what Power Rangers is as a concept than this show. I don't know why you fucking people still watch this shit. I don't know why you people still have any interest in this shit. Give up. Let it fucking die. Go watch anything else in Tokusatsu. There are literally thousands of other shows. Hundreds of other franchises you could be watching. Go watch anything else. Let this fucking shit die already. Please. It is long overdue. I am so fucking tired of this shit. I am fucking tired of Power Rangers. I never, ever want to see another Power Rangers anything for the rest of my fucking life. And this show is the prime example of why. Every single fucking problem with this fucking concept condensed into 10 episodes of pain. It is quite possibly one of the worst shows I've ever watched, one of the worst things we've ever reviewed, and just one of the worst things in this fucking art form. This shit makes Ghost look competent. It makes fucking High School Heroes look like it's tactfully written. It makes Ninja look entertaining. It makes fucking Kabutak look like it's fucking Mozart. I would rather watch fucking Kabutak than ever watch Power Rangers again.
What was that show we watched with the time traveling girl?
You gotta be more specific than that, dude.
𝘠𝘓𝑒𝑟.
Oh, 𝘠𝘓𝑒𝑟?
𝘠𝘓𝑒𝑟.
Yeah, fucking Wecker has more respect for Tokusatsu than fucking Power Rangers does at this point.
I would rather watch Evolver.
I would rather watch fucking Evolver again. I'm tired of it. I want this shit to die. I want it to die. It needs to die. And you know what? I hope they reboot Mighty Morphin again. I hope you stupid, shit-slurping motherfuckers get another Mighty Morphin reboot. Because you know what? That's all you fucking deserve. That is all you fucking deserve for continuing to sit around and lop up shit from Power Rangers over and over and over again. That's all you're ever gonna fucking get. Because that's all you fucking deserve.
Well, that's all they care about. That's all they
That's
care
all-
about, Jay. They care about Mighty Morphin, and that's it.
No, that's what stockholders care about, because that's the only one that's ever been fucking profitable. We've gone through the G1 hate. Even fucking Transformers got over the G1 hate of the 2000s. Even fucking Pokemon got through the G1 hate of the forever. I still think G1 hate is a thing. I don't know. All this fucking show is dog shit. And if you still have any interest in Power Rangers, move on. Go outside. Watch anything else. Touch grass. Have sex. Do anything. But try and keep Power Rangers relevant. Let the past die. Bury it if you have to. I hate that I just quoted the fucking Last Jedi. But you know what? You know what? That is apropos of what I'm trying to get to. Kill this fucking franchise. It doesn't need to exist anymore. This is its tombstone. Here lies Power Rangers, pepperoni and cheese. It never scored.
We won't get any more History of Voltage Vengers.
It's done. The fuck you mean more history? There's no more history. It died. The end. That's it. Move on.
Well, Jesus fucking Christ.
Just let Power Rangers die. Go watch Ultrasaurus on Disney XD. Thanks, Korea.
Okay, so after that, I'm gonna try and keep mine as short and sweet because holy fuck, that was a good one. Look, for all the exaggeration, for all the put upon anger and comedy that we do in this podcast, I'm gonna be very honest. Watching this show really made me think, and not in the way that you would think. It made me think, what am I doing here? I'm watching a show made by someone who doesn't like it, and I saw that tweet, Chad, by the way. I saw that tweet. I'm sorry. He's still trying to work with people. I'm sorry. He's a carny. It's fucking full-on pro wrestling carny. I don't believe a word that comes out of his fucking mouth. Anyways, it's made by someone who doesn't like it. It's made by people who don't like it. For people who don't know what they like. They're told what to like. They don't want quality. They want the name that's on the tin. They don't want Power Rangers in space. They just want Power Rangers. They don't want, anything that's good. They just want to keep consuming more Power Rangers. That's what they want. That's all they've ever wanted. And the thing is, here's my conspiracy theory. Here's my conspiracy theory, right? And I know people are going to call me crazy, but here it is. A show like this was made to get rid of the people on this podcast. And what I mean by that is the type of people on this podcast who come into a show and honestly, with an open heart and an open mind, review everything. We did not go into to Ghost the last time expecting to destroy it the way we did. We were thinking maybe there is something there. Maybe. We were proven wrong, but maybe. We did not go into Evolver thinking that. We don't go into Saber thinking that. We don't go into any of the shows that we hate thinking that. We give honest critiques coming from our experiences as objective reviewers. They wanted to get rid of people like us, like you, the people on Twitter who at one point actually tried to have a discussion about why the show sucks. They want to get rid of that. Why? Because then you have just the idiots who will just consume anything, who will love anything, who will take everything. No, it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how bad it gets. They just want to take everything. The problem that Hasbro has now finally seen is that when you get rid of us, you get rid of the people who actually cared. You get rid of the people who actually wanted this franchise to succeed, and you get rid of the people who were willing to spend money. Because the people on Twitter who are championing everything in the show, who are just guzzling up everything like just vacuum cleaners, they don't care. They've never cared. They don't give a shit about this franchise. They just want to have cool fights. They just want to have pretty colors. They don't care about the story. They're not going to spend money to buy toys and keep this franchise afloat. They don't care. But we did. And I learned a long time ago that there was only two kinds of people like us. The people like us who gave up and just said, well, fuck it. It doesn't matter anymore. It's not going to get any better. And the people who still tried, still came in to look at the shows, but also gave up. They realized it doesn't matter how many times I put my opinion on Twitter. Nobody cares. They're going to just shit on me anyways. They're going to yell at me anyways. So who cares? And you know what's going to happen? The people on Twitter who will just take everything, they don't have kids. They're not going to have kids to show this show to. Because what show are we actually going to show our kids to? Probably in space. Probably Zeo, if you're into that. Turbo, Wild Force, Time Ranger, Time Force, fucking Lightspeed Rescue. You have all these shows that you can show your kids that are better than this. All these shows that you would be willing to spend more money on than this. And that's why this show failed so spectacularly. Jay said himself that this is a burial. This is burying Power Rangers. To me, this is not so much a burial as it's we're seeing the body float up after it drowns. Everybody's at the pool, and we're all still kind of in shock. We're all still kind of like, oh my God, we just saw someone drown. Someone's dead. Like, that's how we kind of feel right now. That's how I feel right now. Like, holy shit, it drowned. Like, I knew it was drowning. I knew it couldn't swim. But I didn't think it was going to be that grotesque, that off-putting. And that's what this show is. It's the body after it drowned. The life isn't there anymore. There's no air. There's no oxygen. There's no brain activity. The heart stopped. It's gone. That's what this franchise is to me. That's what this show embodies. And like Jay said, look, if you still care about Power Rangers, dude, then you don't care about Tokusatsu. Like, you don't like Tokusatsu. You like what people tell you Tokusatsu is. And I'm very sad that something that I grew up with, granted, again, I'm still, I've always been the guy who was more vocal against Power Rangers. I am still sad that something I grew up with went down this bad. Like, this is like, it's like hearing that your childhood friend died of a fucking overdose. Like, really? It got that bad? Damn. That's just sad, man. That's just sad. I can't, again, for as much as we put it on, I'm not really that angry. I'm not even disappointed. I'm just like, well, it's over. It's done. And if you guys want more Power Rangers, then the AI MMPR reboot, that's what you fucking deserve. That's what you fucking deserve. That's it for me. I'm done. I'm done with Power Rangers. Yeah, we'll review the older seasons eventually, someday, whenever, somehow. But I don't care. I legitimately do not care what comes after this. I don't want to read the reboot comics. I don't want to see the reboot TV show. I don't want to see the reboot movie. I don't want any of this. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Goodbye, Power Rangers. Press S to spit.
Here lies Power Rangers. It never scored.
And now that's a super mega win. I had to end it off with that, dude.
May the power protect you.
Fuck you!
You know what? I'm just gonna end my opinion with just the difference, or contrasted difference between Bennett and Japan. Nope. Simon, Bennett, Mr. Power Rangers doesn't need Tokusatsu anymore. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up that tweet.
Yeah. Pull it up.
I think I actually have that tweet.
I'll read it in the worst possible voice I can muster.
Oh, your worst New Zealand accent.
Oh, I might.
You know what? That's close stuff. What does Taika Waititi sound like again, other than a fucking insufferable douchebag?
Hi, Taika Waititi.
Hi, my name is Taika Waititi. I ruined the Thor movie. All right. I think, and this is only my opinion, that to reach a large mainstream audience, I have no idea what this fucking accent I'm doing is. The franchise has to move away from its tokusatsu roots. It's that this has kept Power Rangers niche for so long with U.S. audiences. It needs to do this in a way that is fresh and compelling. Call me radical, but I suspect those adult Power Rangers fans who are also diehard Super Sentai fans, maybe, what the fuck is this word? I'm too drunk to say that.
Minuscule?
No.
Vociferous.
The Venetian. Too Venetian. When PR deviates from its traditional source material, but are also a minuscule percentage of the viewership of the show, which is made for children. And then we have a couple of fucking jabronis right here. I don't hate Tokusatsu. I admire it greatly. My comment was that for PR to find mass audience success in the US again, I think it needs to move away from its Tokusatsu roots. It took me some time to get my head around how obviously plastic toys and playable monsters were taken so seriously. There was laughter at one Japanese footage meetings, where the excerpts selected by the writers were discussed by other HODs, rematching locations and action.
Oh, there's probably more to that.
That became fucking Swedish at some point. I don't know what the fuck.
You did. You were like, you're like starting the Swedish chef now.
Oh god, he almost sounded like Leif Erikson.
𝘰𝘰𝘭𝘥, I hate the Tokusatsu.
And now you're just going full Italian.
I'm not even.
I hate the power.
No, you know what? No. This was deliberate. I am putting as much effort into this accent as Simon Bennett did writing this fucking show. I know he didn't write the show, but I put in as much effort as he did making this shit.
You put more effort than Hunter Dino.
You want to hear some quotes from Japan? From our favorite friend from Japan?
Yes, Chad. May you read these off for us.
It's like we have a certain producer that we all know and love. Basically, this was an interview that he basically did a while just recently. But it's important for a screenwriter to have the firm willingness to write a successful series. We need that determination. I have confidence. And then the other one. Everything depends on your work, but nowadays screenwriters post stuff on X. And it's never a good thing. It's about what you produce. You shouldn't try defending yourself or explaining your work on X. As a writer, what you write is all that matters. That's all I have to say. Yes. Thank you, Toshiki Inoue.
Wise man.
Yeah, he is wise.
And you fucks keep shitting on him. Guys, gentlemen, Phil. Yeah. It's time for the moment we've been waiting for.
Oh no!
Hell fucking yes. I've been waiting for this shit. Let's get
Please no!
literally anything else but fucking Power Rangers. I am so fucking tired of talking about this fucking slop. I don't fucking care what happens. Unless it's Beetleborgs, I will take fucking no. I would literally rather watch Big Bad Beetleborgs than fucking watch another Power Rangers show for the rest of my entire fucking life.
Be careful, buddy.
So you know what? Spin that motherfucking cock-sucking wheel and let's see what our fucking poison is.
I hate the wheel.
Dude, if I called that somehow, I think I would go out and buy a fucking lottery ticket.
I'm not watching Beetleborgs.
It's specifically Beetleborgs Season 2. We're not going to watch Season 1. We're just going to watch Season 2.
Wait, why just Season 2?
I don't know. Because it would be funny, I guess.
Where do you watch it? They don't. even
We
have
would
it on
be in
YouTube.
like halfway
Who
through
cares
the fucking
where we
series.
would watch it?
Yeah, where do we watch it? They
You
don't
can
have it
fucking
on-
pirate it. I don't give a shit.
They don't have it
It's
on
probably
Netflix
on
anymore.
YouTube.
No, it's not on Netflix
There are
anymore.
like a dozen fucking bootleg streaming sites I can point you to, Phil. Or you could just torrent it or something. Anyways,
What it land on?
I'm gonna
What are we
respin it,
getting?
I'm sorry.
Why are you respinning it?
I don't
why?
know.
Why?
Did
What do you mean? Why are we spinning it? That's our thing. That's what we
he's
always
re-spinning
do,
it.
Phil. What are you
He's
talking about?
re-spinning it.
I'm respinning it because Jay just said he doesn't want to do Power Rangers anymore. So
God-
I don't think it'd be very poetic to go from the last series to the first one.
Oh, thank fucking God. Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Could
we
you
go
fucking imagine, dude?
Dude, if I had to do Mighty Morphin at this, I would legitimately go fucking play in traffic. Oh.
All right, here's the real spin. Spin, spin, spin. Win, win, win. Tell us.
No
who-
whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no
The bell, the
whammies.
Master Rider. I'm just
Big
kidding.
bucks, big bucks, big bucks, big bucks.
I'll
big
take
bucks,
fucking
no
Masked Rider at this point. Fuck it. Masked Rider. Dun, dun,
Fast
dun.
Furious.
Masked Rider. Dun,
All right, so what the fuck is this?
Oh.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Oh no.
Magical Chinese girl Pie Pie.
What the
What?
fuck did you just say to me?
Magical Chinese girl Pie Pie.
That is an old tokusatsu show created by Toei. It seems
From 1989.
Yep.
Oh, that's an 𝘰𝘰𝘭𝘥 show. Oh, fuck. All right.
or is it?
I
Ishinomori?
am
I don't think it's
interested.
Ishinomori.
At least according to fucking Wikipedia, here it is.
I'm currently on the tokusatsu.
I am
Yeah.
interested. Wow.
For international
we go.
distribution, it's called The Good Little Witch.
Well, it's only 26 episodes.
Okay. Now,
Well,
we can-
if it's got
here's-
subs, we'll do it.
yeah, if it's
It
got
does have
subs,
subs.
where are the
Oh
subs?
boy.
Up your ass, Phil. Goddamn, look for him. Anyways. Big Zam is in this one, by the way.
Oh shit! Yeah, Big Zam. I love Big Zam.
Could you imagine if just literally the suit Big Zam is in it?
Dude, if we can mass produce Big Zam, we can make Tokusatsu great again.
I
all
found
right?
subs.
Yeah,
You see
the
see what happens, Phil, when you do a little bit of research and don't ask to be spoon-fed the sauce?
Oh,
This is
fuck you.
You are the
Oh, fuck
cancer
you.
that is killing B.
I love being
What?
force-fed.
I
love
don't
being-
know.
I
I don't
love it
know.
when
I
it's-
need to
What
go
are
to
you
bed.
on about, brother?
I have to go to work in like 3 hours, dude. I don't
Well-
fucking know what I'm.
Well,
Why am I here?
with that being,
I don't know. I don't know, Chad. Why? I always called you Phil for a second. I am wasted. I need to go to
I can
bed.
tell, dude. Well, with that being said, that is us done. We'll be back here eventually with Magical Chinese Girl Pie Pie. I am going to jinx it right now because I don't give a fuck. There's no way this can be any worse than Cosmic Fury.
I mean,
Look, it
Ishinomori.
has a 𝘰𝘰𝘭𝘥's name on it. It has to be at least a 6 out
So
of 10.
did Shin.
And Shin was a 6 out of 10.
Was
It
it?
had.
Yes,
I
it
mean,
was.
comparatively, yes.
It would have been. It would've been
Okay,
a 7
fine.
out of 10.
Compared to Cosmic Fury, sure. Oh, you
It
know
would've
what?
been
Before we end the show, before we end this episode, I need to ask this now, and I'm gonna go one by one. Everyone's gonna wait. Everyone's gonna wait for teacher to say your name, and you're gonna tell me. You're gonna tell me right now.
It would have been 7 out of 10 if there was more boobs.
You're a Jesus Christ, Phil. Anyways,
I had to.
Well,
had
I
to
mean,
bring that in.
looking at the credits for the show, apparently there's an AV actress as the lead. So you know what? Hey, we might get tits in this next show.
let's fucking go. But anyways,
Mm.
before we end off this episode, I'm gonna ask this question, and everyone's gonna wait for teacher to call your name to tell me the answer. The question is going to be, what is worse? Legitimately, objectively, by all metrics, and I mean every single metric, what is worse? Ghost or season 1, 2, and 3 of Dino Fury? Jay?
Ooh, all 3 seasons combined? Yeah. You know what? I'd have to give it to Dino Fury. Because at least Ghost has good acting, good costumes, consistent quote-unquote characters. Well, character, I suppose. And many of its problems are just like general incompetence and not deliberate malice. And you know what? No, you know what? Here we didn't even talk about this. Ghost has a better fucking soundtrack too. While we're at it,
It actually has a soundtrack.
Yeah. it
I
does.
hate most of Ghost's OST, but even it has good songs every now and then. What the fuck does Cosmic Fury have? What the fuck does Dino Fury have? The most unoriginal synth track. Like, I could fucking go on a fucking Fruit Loops right now and make better fucking music than this show has.
Well, Chad.
Ghost or Cosmic Fury, huh? Or Dino Fury, excuse me.
Yeah.
That is a hard quest. Dino Fury is still worse. Mainly because, again, at least the people working on Ghost respect the franchise and the medium and the work. There's a large history of respect there, which Dino Fury clearly does not have. Especially from good old Mr. Simon Bennett. Oh, I mean, yeah, what else you want me to say?
Felipe.
What's worse? What's worse? Cosmic Fury. And I can tell you why. At least with Ghost, you can at least laugh with your friends about it. This you cannot laugh with your friends about. No, 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 no. No, you cannot. You cannot laugh with your friends about this. Also, Jay, I think, said it best. It's got better costumes. It's got a better soundtrack. It's got for as wonky as the plot is, it's still better than Cosmic Fury.
Well then. I guess we're gonna have to agree. Yep, it's fucking Cosmic Fury. This show sucks ass. I'm sorry. Ghost is the worst Kamen Rider show I've ever seen. That's obvious. No, this is the worst Tokusatsu show we have ever seen ever. There's nothing worse than this by every metric. We've gone for like what 2.5 hours about this now.
I think
We've
so.
been going for almost 3 hours.
Yeah, that right there and there. Like legitimately, like of course we're not talking about this show for 5 hours like we would Ghost. I'm pretty sure if we did all 3 seasons we would have. But like, no, this show sucks. And you know the funny thing, Jay, is that these shows, the 3 seasons put together are the exact same length as Ghost.
You're right. It is.
They're the exact same length. And between the two, I mean, I honestly would rather watch Ghost again because we had so much fun ripping into it. And we still have so much fun ripping into it. There's no joy to be had here. Like Phil said, there's no joy to be had here. Unironically, we're gonna agree to agree because it's a full on it's a 4 for 4 here. This is the worst Tokusatsu show we have ever reviewed. If anything, I'm gonna put down the gauntlet right now. If there was ever a show that was worse than this, I would end the podcast right then and there. As in, like, we would not be doing any more episodes. If anything was ever worse than Cosmic Fury, like Dino Fury 1, 2, and Cosmic Fury, that's it. This podcast is over. It's over. I can't do it anymore. I will not do it anymore. But those are very large shoes to fill because there's no way there's anything that's ever going to be worse than this. I am that confident. There's never going to be anything worse than this show ever. That quote me on that if you must. But yes, as we have already spun the wheel, magical Chinese girl Pai with possible titties will be coming at you. What's up?
Well, I'll give it I have done as much research as I can in my my current state. I'll give it this little hit of a ray of sunshine. It has the same main writer as Car Ranger, so
Fuck.
we've got
Oh.
something going for us at least.
Peak.
It could be peak.
Absolute
It is
cinema.
entirely possible.
Absolute cinema. To rival Megalopolis?
No.
Can anything ever rival Megalopolis? Truly.
I don't know unless the Chinese girl starts suddenly talking in a foghorn leghorn voice, talking about going back to the
That
club.
does not happen, does it?
It's not deliberate, but there is a scene where Adam Driver starts talking and he sounds like he's fucking foghorn leghorn.
We all have to watch that.
But
movie together.
there is dead ass a part in the
We
movie
need
where he
to.
says, and I quote, "Go back to the club," in that exact voice.
We all have to watch that movie.
You
together.
guys, no, that is the ending of this podcast. Go fucking watch Megalopolis instead of this slop. Megalopolis is fucking hysterical.
watch Double Down.
Go watch a Neil Breen movie, and then go watch Megalopolis to see what a Neil Breen movie with a budget would look like. That is
And then go-
literally
And then-
literally what Megalopolis is. It is like a Neil Breen movie with a real budget.
And then go watch Freddy Got Fingered just for fun.
Yes.
For some reason, I thought you were about to say, go watch a Neil deGrasse Tyson documentary. Or something like that.
Well, I mean, maybe if you want to go to sleep, like I need to go to sleep.
But yes, anyways, that is the end of this episode. We'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Later.